It's official. I'm old. I'm not so much celebrating getting older, so much as I'm celebrating surviving another year. That's not as easy as it used to be. Hell, we can't take it for granted as easily as we used to. Ain't that an excuse to drink, and chat, and drink? But seriously, I'm going to do what I have in the past couple years. I posted the Streamyard link at the top of the chat, so you can all cycle in if you want, and have a drink with me, and wish me a happy birthday or whatever. If not, you can always wish me a happy birthday from the chat. So top off your glasses, get comfortable. The Canarble Wagon rolls right after this. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming to wish me a happy birthday. I'm already seeing all the great great well wishes in the chat. I know that Matanui is showing first, so thank you, Matanui, for generally being the first. But if I hadn't had to restart my computer, I could have brought up in StreamYards. I was holding on to. First one was from David Pensack. He's now showing as the second, but he's saying, "Release the Kraken, you deserve it." Strapping 29-year-old lad, yeah, with a gray beard, a little bit more experience than 29 years. But thanks so much. But first comment was David. Second was Klingon friend of mine, Fran. She said she couldn't be here tonight, but she came to wish me a happy birthday. And I'm going to take this a little bit out of order because, Fran, was there to wish me a happy birthday, even though she can't be here tonight. Then, of course, there's my lovely Netter, whom, My gosh, I should just totally just bring you in. How you doing, Netter, and what you sipping on?
Hi there. Happy birthday to the love of my life and my best friend.
Thank you so much. What you sipping on?
I'm currently sipping on water, but I remembered that we still have some champagne left over from New Year's, so I'm probably going to pour myself a cup of that.
Tell me how it is. We might have lost the fizz to that, but and it's actually spumante because it's Italian. It's not French.
Oh, I got it right here.
And let me say hi real quick to another Klingon that I see in the chat. James August II. Hapla! And Chavon. So glad that you come. And, long time no see. So glad that you're here, my friend. It's been far too long. I hope you are doing well. And
I was telling him that you are here every Friday. He's always welcome.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. And Evelyn came to wish me a happy birthday, too. I do see her in the green room. I will bring you in just a second, Evelyn, because there's someone else here who'd like to say hi to you, who hasn't had an opportunity to talk with you directly. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But she did let all the Klingons know that I was celebrating my birthday tonight, and that's why all the Klingons are here tonight, so I super appreciate that. But now that I've said hi to the Klingons, I will get back to the rest of the chat in just a moment. Let me bring in my designated driver. A little bit late. He got a little worried there, I think. How you doing, my friend? What you sipping on?
I'm doing fine. I got a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's. Okay, so this is why I'm a little late tonight.
Because McDonald's couldn't get the ice cream machine working. I know how that goes.
I was at the gas station. I have a big trip tomorrow. I'm going up for a wedding 3 hours away. So we're going to fill up the car tonight while it's dark. And I fill up the tank, and it's just going real slow. I guess it's like near the dregs at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, even now, it should be done by now. And I'm looking over, and some of the gasoline is spilling out. And I'm like,
oh, no!
So I pull out immediately. I go inside to get the attendant because I want to make sure that this is going to ignite and set the station on fire. It wasn't that much. So I've seen a lot worse. He said, no, it's fine. So
but wait a minute. Why was it? Where was the leak?
Here's what's going on. At this particular gas station, I won't name it by name, racetrack. You have self-serve in Florida, and you raise up the thing on the
right.
Okay, on the gasoline. Sure. Whatever it is. Okay. And it shuts off automatically once your tank is full.
Okay.
And that's how it is at every station. This thing wasn't shutting off, and I don't know why.
Oh,
so that's just weird. I let the attendant know what happened. And
just in fairness, just a safety tip to everybody. Yes. This is why they always tell you never leave your thing unattended. Even if you use the thing that, the clip that holds it, it's supposed to hold it until it goes click and stops, it might not stop. So make sure you're holding it.
Well, I will do that in the future. It's never happened before. I mean, I'm always by it. You understand? I check, and I'm just saying it forever. But I notice it seems like it's still, because it was just really slow anyway. So I'm like, why is this taking so long? And then, but I figured I'd drive around for a little bit just to make sure nothing was an issue with the car.
And so that was what, $50 tank of gas?
No, it wasn't that much. It probably only went like it was getting to the normal amount, and I'm like, but it should be shutting off now. And that's when I noticed it was starting to spill out a little bit. I'm like, no, because I know they don't like you topping off at the station. I understand why, and it's like, but I let the attendant
I'm still
know.
impressed. Chocolate shake, that's pretty cool.
Well, I decided I would drive
the gas off your car.
That's true too.
I wanted to drive around a little bit just to make sure that there wasn't anything issue with the car. So I figured I'd go down to McDonald's real quick and get a chocolate shake and hopefully make it on time.
Second safety tip. If that ever happens to you and you spill and you get it on your car, usually not a big deal. Just be very careful when you pull out. Don't hit that curb too hard because that spark. Just saying.
I use the water from the little thing, the soap stuff to get where it might have spilled out.
Good.
But yeah, no, not.
I totally understand, and I figured it was probably something like that, or I thought you might have been having computer problems, might have been having to reboot or something like that.
Well, that happens too, but no.
But I said, you know what? I said I sent him the link, and then he's going to get the notification I went live. He'll be fine. Plus, I had the long intro, so it wasn't a big deal. Chat, I'll get back to you in a second. but I do have a couple people that have come in, and I want to bring them in because I want them to be able to talk to each other. First, let me bring very regular to the channel. I'm regular on his channel as well. Big Al of Big Al Presents. How are you, my friend, and what are you sipping on?
Woo-hoo.
I am doing well. Happy birthday, first of all. The whole gray beard.
Happy birthday!
The whole gray beard thing that you mentioned, totally. I had a moment like that this afternoon. I was looking at myself in the mirror, and an old picture I looked at. I'm like, what happened?
I know.
It's just like white now, and I'm like.
And I saw a picture of you today, so I know.
Oh yeah, hugging my.
That was sweet. I really like that picture
so much. Just for people to know, when we were talking about Polar Express, the sadly preempted the whatever you would call it attempt to watch that. I mentioned that I had one of the stuffed Santa Clauses. I always like that look. I like the older kind of a Santa look, but mine had gotten chewed up by mice over the last couple of years, and I get a box in the mail the other day, and I thought it was my other package from Amazon because I ordered some more things that I need, and there he was. And it was, I saw, I'm like, what's the nets? I mean, I had no clue. I opened it and my heart just warmed, and I was just so appreciative. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for the picture, because Netter's like, you got to see this. Oh, he really is happy. So.
I was hugging him. I was tickled. I truly
is the voice working for you? Because we had some glitches.
Yeah, voice work.
Okay.
Perfect. I squeezed it twice, and I got it playing twice.
So Big Al. I'm sorry, I didn't catch. What are you sipping on?
Oh, I have my Diet Mountain Dew.
There you go.
Which I got a little bit more today. I didn't know it was on sale. I thought it wasn't on sale. I would have ordered like
nothing like when your favorite drink is on sale. Let me tell you.
Oh, I know. I need to stock up. I'm kind of running low.
Brown Mumbler myself, guys. Brown Mumbler is a double Manhattan. That's why I have 2 drunken cherries in there.
And you know why they call it a brown mumbler?
Because it's brown, and by the time you're done drinking it, you're mumbling. So we'll see how I'm doing by the time I get to the bottom of this glass. But
don't worry, I got boost sponges nearby.
There you go. Yeah. And if Netter allows me, after I finish this, I'll finish off the Jameson that's upstairs. There's just little dregs left. But that's the end of my Jameson. So anyone want to buy me a drink for my birthday, links down in the description as always. I don't normally mention it, but it is my birthday. So, or you can always send a note too when you send something that way. You can say you're buying a drink for Netter because let's face it, she deserves it being married to me. Just saying. So Big Al,
I want to say Netter's looking pretty good tonight. As
she's front loading for tomorrow night's rewatch.
I was thinking that. I was wondering myself about the Avatar for tomorrow night, and I think let me introduce him quickly here.
Go for it.
I'm hoping that no one else, or you or anyone else, wasn't going to.
That's okay, Al. I'll figure it out based on what you show.
Dum Dum Dugan.
Oh yeah! Oh, good one. I hadn't thought of that, but go for it. Good, man.
I like Dum Dum.
That's awesome.
He's cool, and I like the actor that plays him. And
I agree. Ensign Hawk in Star Trek.
Yep. And he was.
Al, what I want to do is I want to bring in another guest here that I know you've gotten to be friends with because of the streams and the chats and the whatnot, but I don't think you've had an opportunity to talk to directly. Admiral Bruhashma, Evelyn Hampton, like you to meet Big Al in person.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi, Al.
Did you? So that was the right movie, was it?
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm glad I could help.
Could not remember the title of the movie, and then I thought, I know who to ask.
There you go.
You know, if I don't know, I love The Search. And I just looked and looked, and I came across, I'm like, that sounds oddly familiar. And I sent it to you, and I'm just glad that's what it was.
Yes,
And just to bring everyone up to speed, Evelyn Hampton is our admiral in the Klingon fleet, Admiral Bruhash Ma. Kapla. And she called me earlier today directly. You know, she's one of those friends that I talk about that, you know, is friends in real life, local. You know, we know her personally, and she's just become a part of the community. So probably all have seen her, you know, in the chat and whatnot. But Evelyn, what you sipping on?
I have hibiscus water.
That's fair.
Yeah, non-alcoholic. I might get to the real stuff later tonight.
That's fair. I've been with Evelyn when she's been drinking, but she's
Only
mellow drunk. She doesn't get like me when she's drunk. I'm not actually 100% certain I've seen her drunk. So let me be honest with you there. I've seen her drink. I don't know that she's been drunk.
I don't think I have ever been intoxicated. I've been silly a few times.
But you're silly sober, so I mean.
Thank you.
Klingon glass.
There you go. Yeah, what are you sipping on?
I'm going to be drinking some of that champagne-y stuff.
Yeah, let me know if it's gone flat.
It's fine.
It is? Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
Because we used the stopper in it, so.
We had Asti Spumante for New Year's because
Asti Spumante on the rocks.
I remember those commercials. Yes, Al, thank you. But I've decided, you know what? Italian, I don't need that French champagne, you know. I'll take the Italian stuff. And honestly, I like Asti Spumante better than any champagne I've ever had.
Better than Dom Perignon?
Well, I've never had Dom, and I don't need to.
No, I have.
Have you?
I've had Dom Perignon. I've had Clicquot. I've had some other expensive champagnes. They're not all that in a bag of chips.
The only one that I'm curious about, ever since watching Four Rooms, I want to try Cristal. Just curious. But if I never get around to it, oh well, you know.
I've had Martini and Rossi's Asti. I don't know if it was Spumante after, but I remember Asti was the only.
Spumante is the Italian equivalent of champagne. It's you know.
It was like that. It was basically you know, bubbly.
Spumante literally is sparkling wine. So
yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Good. Yeah, I agree with you.
I like a sweeter drink. I'm not a dry.
Yeah, same here.
Exactly. And I'm sorry. You know, I know that the alcohol content in sweeter drinks is lower, but you can also drink more and you can drink it faster. So I think it
tastes
evens
better.
Yeah, exactly.
I do.
You remember those
Jello shots?
The Jello shots, right?
I want to say Evelyn was talking about when she never got drunk, she got silly.
Yes.
And that's kind of how I always that's where I like to stop, because when I was in college, it was dangerous to get overly done, like pass out or something. You wake up and you don't know where you're going to be. But yeah, it's that little stage there where you just whittled away enough of the inhibitions to have a little bit more fun than you normally would. That's the sweet spot.
I agree with you 100%. And I also got a call today, although he's not in the chat right now, but my friend Mark Malnikoff, Marak, of the house of Tokul, also called to wish me a happy birthday. just full disclosure, today isn't my actual birthday. Sunday is actually my birthday. It's just that this stream is the closest to my birthday. And while we're on the topic, other birthdays this month, actually, same day as myself, Sunday's birthday, Wolf 10 Media. Happy birthday, Wolf 10 Media.
Oh,
absolutely. Mr. Matchstick, January 21st, he's coming up. Happy birthday to him. And Leia Plus Size is on the 15th. Happy birthday to her as well.
Now, here's some interesting trivia.
Go for it.
My birthday is December 11th.
Mm-hmm.
His birthday is December 8th. They always fall on the same day.
The same day, yeah. Based on, separation of
that is
weeks.
So weird, but it always
so her
happens
birthday was on a Sunday
so
this year, so mine was too. But Evelyn, so anyway, what have we got going on in the coming year? Do you anything that you know of? Feast of Kalash?
Feast of Kalash, possibly this spring.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the year, we hope to be able to do the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program.
Number 5.
Mark is in charge of that.
Yep.
And
so I can guilt people into buying more.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll see what else is coming along. I know there's some Star Trek conventions coming up. One that looks interesting, our Toronto ship who let me know about this. It's the Star Trek experience in Ticonderoga, New York State.
Okay.
That's the site that has the replica of the Enterprise bridge.
Is that the one that's filming with the Axonar group?
I'm not sure.
That's fair. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if that's the one that Axonar had or if this is another one. But I understand it's an exact replica of the original Enterprise 1701. And
nice.
Some of the Trek actors will be there as guests.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that they do phase 2, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think because
all of which I have on DVD. If you haven't seen them, Evelyn,
okay,
I'll hook you up. That's what I do.
James Cawley, that's his name. I couldn't think of it.
James Cawley.
Thank you.
He was the first one. Then it was taken up by
Can't think of his name.
help me out. He did a lot of voiceovers for anime.
You're talking about Vic Mignogna?
Vic Mignogna, yeah. He took over for him.
Vic did.
Vic does Star Trek Continues.
Yeah,
Star Trek Continues. There was a relationship between those two series, though.
Okay.
Like one kind of bled into the other.
Not really.
No.
No.
Am I mistaken? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were two separate entities.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then the Cawley's group they went into phase 2 to do, and they actually did the refit of the Enterprise as it would have been before the movie refit. So
nice. Yeah.
It was pretty cool looking.
So, if you guys don't mind hanging out with me, while I say hi to the rest of the chat, I've kept you guys waiting long enough. So, Daniel Herron, Soundtracks with Birdman, came to say happy birthday. Thanks so much, buddy. I super appreciate it. Sir Torrin Clegane, whom I'm going to be having as a guest in a couple weeks. Thanks so much for the kind wishes. Deleted Scenes, besides my wife, my favorite Blue Wrench. Thanks so much, buddy, for being here. Let's see. Evelyn Hampton, who's now here. Let's see. Have I missed anyone? Keely Chow. It's been a couple weeks. Thanks so much for being here. super appreciate you being here. You are awesome. And you know what? I love seeing this. I love seeing you guys interacting with each other. I love being the nexus of a community. I really do. Let's see if I can translate this. Chosh juif, vive, happy birthday, and have a great stream. Yeah. Enjoy your birthday is what I think you're saying. Is that right?
Yeah, it's they say it, basically you command someone to have a happy birthday.
Klingon Hall is an active language. It is never passive. So yeah, that's exactly right. Here's to even more laughter tonight. You know what? That is probably the best gift I could possibly imagine for my birthday. Thank you so much, Keely Chow. I super appreciate it. Andy Masterson. Oh gosh. Andy Masterson is so incredibly talented. He is a sculptor. He does these 1/6 scale heads for, custom figures. He does heads for, so for example, he's done a custom action figure of Doomcock and a bunch of other YouTubers. He's incredibly talented. If you're not following him, you're missing out. He's good people. I saw Evelyn Hampton's post about a live stream, so I thought I'd hop on and check it out. James, by all means, every Friday I'm here doing my stream. I would love it if you stop by. Even if you can't make it on Friday, if you want to, come and watch the rewatch or whatever, love to have you. You're super awesome. And Keely Chow, super encouraged. Saying hi to everyone. Happy New Year. Let's see. Have I missed anyone? Oh my gosh. Supreme Heretic. I wanted to stop by and wish you the best of birthdays, Troy Pacelli. I'm thankful for your friendship, and I love you, brother. Supreme Heretic, if you're not subscribed to him, you're missing out. He is someone I hold high on the perspicacity level. He's a shark. Yeah. And I'm starting to slur my words because I'm more than 3/4 of the way through my double here. But he's good people. Love you guys and wanted to pass on some love and birthday wishes. I'm right in the middle of doing things at the house. Yeah, he's been he's had a rough 2 years. I would encourage everyone subscribe to Supreme Heretic, follow him, and he's got great comments on pop culture, but he's got also some great commentary. If you are politically inclined, check this guy out. He's definitely worth checking out. And then there's this goofball aged boomer coming in wishing me a happy birthday. I don't know what's up with him.
Whatever. Check your Steam account later. Okay. I got you surprised.
Oh God, I haven't been on Steam for ever. But yeah, okay. No, I will. Absolutely.
Just check it out when you get a chance.
So Gorilla Random Thoughts, another great YouTube channel up and coming. I definitely recommend you check him out. He's fairly new, but he definitely deserves a sub. I think he's going to be doing some big stuff going forward. Definitely check him out. So it's a busy night. He may not even be here hearing me talk about him, but definitely follow him if you can. Way far too long. Miss you guys. Yeah. So Evelyn, we have a feast of Chat Lesh coming up pretty soon, don't we? Where we can all get together.
I hope so. Sometime this spring. Uh, I'm always honored to be the hostess, and the community room in my apartment building is available. So, we can just pick a date and we're good to go.
No, go ahead, pick a date. Netter and I will be there. Absolutely. Whatever.
Excellent.
And as customary, we'll make you your separate gach to have throughout the following month and so forth, and absolutely.
Thumbs up to an apartment complex that doesn't mind having a bunch of Klingons have a feast.
Well, we're honorable Klingons, right? So we clean up after ourselves.
Exactly.
Maria with Tea and Telly. Oh, she was instrumental at the beginning of my my time on YouTube. So she's got a very special place in my heart. She came in to say happy birthday. Thank you so much, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
You are awesome. She must have just finished up with her live stream tonight. James August II asks, does anyone remember the Camp Dover Peace Conference blood wine? It was slow gin, sweet and sour, and 7-Up.
Huh.
Okay, well, I'm glad you mentioned that in this chat and that I brought it up because I now have the recipe and I'll try making it myself.
Okay, I'll save that for you. That's why I like it.
And Madanui's birthday is coming up soon, too. Madanui, when is your birthday? I'd like to mark it down with all the rest of my friends. Oh, we'll have to go back and watch your show. I was sharing with a couple of people behind the scenes about that. So thanks so much for mentioning us in your stream. I hope you are very encouraged by that little gift. I think it was great to have, but I think it meant a lot to you, and we certainly wanted to share.
Absolutely.
I work with a DP that shot the Ticonderoga sets. They're amazing. Yeah, and so if you are into Star Trek fandom, highly recommend. Netter, what's the channel? Because I'm a little tipsy here.
So what was the first part of that? I missed it.
Star Trek fan films.
Oh, well, we have
Trey.
Maxwell Entertainment.
Maxwell Entertainment. Make sure you're subscribed. He is the epicenter for Star Trek fan films. Absolutely.
And he does a lot of the fan ones. So if you want to see a lot of the fan attempts, some of them are so much better than the other stuff that the professionals put out.
You know what? She speaks the truth. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I'm broken here, so.
Well, give me a minute. I'm trying to put up.
No. I'm just saying. Just so the fandom knows, I've gotten through a double brown mumbler, so we'll see how the stream goes from here. Connie Cleary, hello everyone. Connie, thank you so much for being here on my birthday stream. I super appreciate you so much. Pacific 414.
There we go. I just
that's all I can say, man. Thank you so much. Pacific 414 has been a guest on my stream, and I super appreciate him. And by all means, make sure you're subscribed to his channel if you at all can.
I just posted the link to Maxwell Entertainment, so please go check him out. Sub to his channel.
Let me put it to you this way. Anybody that you see in the chat here and their links are being shared by the Blue Wrenches, subscribe to them, because if you like me, you're going to like them more because they're better. Trust me. Just saying. So let's see. Have I?
Yeah, it's like, and I'm only 13 subs away from 200.
And all y'all are saying hi to each other. David Pensack is stumping for me, and I mentioned him before, and here he is. I bring the grapak sauce. He has this recipe for a spicy grapak sauce that goes really well with gach. So
if you go to a Klingon and say, "Can I have the mild grapak sauce?" What happens?
they'll give you water, I think. No, I joke because there's this assumption that grapak sauce is very, very spicy, and generally it is. But the reality is, yeah, thank you, sweetie.
And he grows his own ingredients. Put it down.
That's true. That's true. Mark Melnikoff grows his own ingredients in his garden. Grapak sauce is not about what you like and how it tastes to you. It's actually something that you put on gach to make the live gach more active. They enjoy it, and they get more wriggly, so that when you swallow them, they're like all wriggly as they go down. That's what grapak sauce is.
You want more cherries with that?
Would you mind?
Sure.
You're awesome, sweetie.
Can't
Thank
drink
you
it
so
then
much.
until I get more cherries.
Because I won't touch it until you come back with the drunken cherries. Thank you so much. She's awesome. And I'm almost caught up. Carton serves the best gach in the entire quadrant. Grapak sauce brings out the flavor. Yeah, that's really it. It's the wriggling that makes it. I think the closest Earth equivalent is they serve very freshly killed octopus, and then they pour soy sauce over it, and the salt makes it wriggle, so you can feel it going down. You know, that's the closest feeling.
I've seen that on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Truly, it's funny you mentioned that because Marak shared that in the Klingon chats. And oh my gosh, haven't seen you here in a while. Latino Slant, I'm a member of his channel. He is awesome. Buenas noches, senor. My dude Troy, happy birthday, my man. God bless and have another year of health and happiness. You know, I'll tell you what, when you get past 50 and someone wishes you health, what could be better? What could be better? That is incredible. Of all the channels that I've asked you to subscribe to, Latino Slant, he's incredible. Definitely subscribe to him. He is awesome. I feel like he and I are kindred spirits, even though I suspect that if we were to talk politics, we'd be a little mismatched. But I think we're both at the age where we would find the middle ground. That's what I love the most about him. Latino Slant is awesome. Please subscribe to him. If you're already subscribed to me, subscribe to Latino Slant just to encourage me. Okay? That's what I'm asking you to do for my birthday today. Buenos Latino. I love that. That's great. See, this is the funny thing that I think most people don't realize about me. I took 4 years of Spanish, so I understand most Spanish. Can't speak it real well. My grammar is horrible. I can only speak in the present tense, but I understand most of what you're saying. So, just a warning.
Which came in handy when we went on a trip.
We ended up in the Dominican Republic. That's a whole story.
Yeah.
We should tell that story sometime.
Oh, it was a nightmare. But what's funny is that everyone was speaking Spanish around us, and I understand swear words. That's pretty much it. But they didn't realize that Trump
I understood
every single thing they were saying. So he would pull me aside and go, yeah, they're talking about this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, really?
And speaking of deleted scenes, Latino Slant is saying hi. Welcome, deleted scenes. Stephen Otten, how you doing, my friend?
I'm trying to get over a cold, but other than that, I'm on my feet. So,
Okay, this is what you need to do.
Uh-oh.
You need to get a jar. Like a mason
listen,
jar.
she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, this is my go-to. You get like a canning jar or even an old pasta jar, as long as it's clean. You fill it up with alternating slices of lemon and crystallized or candied ginger. You can even use ginger root if you want to, but as long as you got actual ginger, not ginger powder. And then you fill the whole thing up with honey.
Yeah.
You let it marinate for like a day, if you can. If you want to use it right away, you can, but it's best if it can marinate. And then you take a couple tablespoons of that and you put in your tea, and it'll clear you right up, and you'll feel so much better.
Yeah. Yep.
And I mean, when you put tablespoons in, you're also putting in some of the lemons, some of the ginger, and along with the honey, and it makes you feel so much better. The ginger helps open you up. It's got antioxidant properties in it. That's my go-to whenever I'm starting to feel ick.
Do you leave the pith on the lemon?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that because the pith, that's where a lot of the sharp flavor is. Yeah. Deleted scenes. First, what you sipping on?
at the moment, I have some tea. I should probably be drinking juice. But, I've been doing that all day. So,
No,
keep
that's
myself-
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you stopped by because this is the first opportunity I've had to ask. Did you listen to Midnight's Edge earlier this week when Tom Connors was doing an impression of David Lynch? What'd you think of that?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you missed out. It was awesome. I mean, it wasn't like spot on, but
He's good.
it was humorous. It was funny. I loved it. But they have him pegged. He's awesome. And I'm not sure that Tom is as big a Twin Peaks fan as you and I are, but he gets the shtick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, which is actually good.
He might not necessarily be a fan, but I think he can appreciate the fandom that surrounds it.
Yeah. He's good on the analytical, right? So he understands what David Lynch was going for. I'm not going to speak for Netter. I think she just goes along with it because I love it. But I am saturated in Twin Peaks. As far as I'm concerned, it's a real place. I don't care if it's a dream or real. I love it.
For me, Snoqualmie, Washington is so beautiful. We've gone there several times, and they actually have by the falls. You can hike down to the bottom of the falls. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Well, let me tell you, the American Northwest, if you've never visited, you're missing out. You really are. It's beautiful. Wouldn't want to live there, but it's great to visit. It really is. But so panel, and that's all of y'all. That's Netter, Agent Boomer, Deleted Scenes, Evelyn Hampton, Big Al. What are you looking forward to in 2023?
Hopefully getting a promotion. In my job, we have these weird tiers where they've taken everybody and they've put them into blocks of 4 levels. So currently I'm what's called an S2. Don't know what the S stands for because I'm fulfillment, but S, like Sam, 2. And because I am pretty much my boss's right-hand person, I mean, I'm her when she's not there. People come to me, they ask me all kinds of questions. I can answer them for them. I'm her. I'm trying to get promotion to S4, which is the top of the tier, which would basically be the equivalent of a team lead. And so that's what I'm hoping for. So you praying, folks? I'm hoping to hear about that within the next month because they're finishing up our evaluations and everything. So you praying, folks? Keep that in your prayers for me.
Okay.
Fair enough. Anyone else?
Kind kind of like a roller
Baby
coaster.
Boomer and Big
like a
Al
roller
both want to
coaster
say
ride.
something.
You
Oh,
just
I know what I'm
hold
looking
on to
for.
the bar, and you're like, just wait to see what happens. Not looking forward to it.
I've
But,
got something. Maybe seeing Nick Cage as Count Dracula. That might be something. To look
Guys,
forward to.
let me tell you, we'll talk more about that on Sunday, but I kind of like that preview that I saw.
The Renfield trailer, yeah.
Yeah, I was a little I'll be honest with you. Okay, so a little front loading for Sunday. I saw that trailer and I was like, "Oh crap! It's modern day. Fuck this shit." And then as I watched it, I'm like, actually, I kind of like this. So I shared it on my Universal Monsters group on MeWe. Those of you that follow me on the various social medias know about that. But anyway, kind of looking forward to that. Yeah,
We'll see. I mean, this could be. I don't know if they're planning. They're probably. I don't know what they're planning, but Nick Cage is Count Dracula. I can see
I
it.
know, and
he's
that was a
pulling it
small
off.
part of it, right? But
Yeah.
But it comes in as a shocker, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Big Al!" What was your thought about? You saw the trailer, right?
Yeah, I am very intrigued. The actor playing Renfield, can never think of his name.
I have no idea. What's he been in? Anything that I know?
Nicholas Hoult. He was in
Nicholas
the
Hoult.
X-Men movies. We played the Young Beast in those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Tolkien, and I just saw him,
okay.
and I just saw him in The Menu opposite.
Warm bodies.
Well, I thought he was the same guy. Thank you so much, Evelyn. That is where I know him from. Thank you.
Yeah, but I saw him in, and I'm like, oh, I can see that, especially having just watched The Menu. I'll be interested to see his portrayal of Renfield, because I think he's a pretty decent actor, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to. I mean, it's weird. It's modern day. It's humorous, but
and I love the fact that they're bringing him into like a support group. Like all these people like go like in this group, and then suddenly Dracula appears, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is different."
Right. Yeah. No. Look, I think there's a lot of hot and cold when it comes to Nicolas Cage, but the humor part of Nicolas Cage, I'm all for. And I think don't sell him short. I like him. I do.
Yeah.
You know?
He seems to have gotten to a point in his career where he doesn't take things too seriously. It looks like he wants to have fun making a film.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Oh, you know what? I think we're way past the concept of fun in films, right? I mean, for crying out loud, we want to enjoy ourselves in our entertainment, and I think that the entertainment industry has lost sight of that.
I don't think that I realized just how gloomy and nihilistic a lot of the modern movies had gotten until I saw Top Gun Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me that you could have fun watching a movie again. Ghostbusters Afterlife was the same way. And I'm not somebody who's afraid of a movie going dark, but I don't need it all the time. I need to remember why I went to go to the movies in the first place. And I know not everyone is a fan of Tom Cruise, but
I'll tell you what, on a personal level, I don't care for the guy, but I think I've loved every movie he's ever been in. Just saying.
Yeah.
I get I get what you're saying. Deleted scenes. I'm not. I can't say I'm the biggest Tom Cruise fan, but I do respect the guy's work. I especially like Top Gun Maverick. I thought he brought a lot of different levels to that. And hey, of course, Legend. You know, the ultimate Tom Cruise film.
Would you say you love it?
Love Legend.
Love.
Love's a good thing.
Yeah, that's an in joke. So if you don't get it, you missed it. But no, absolutely. There are some things I'm really looking forward to this year. And I'm going to say something that might trigger a few people, but I doubt it because most of y'all are kind of with me. I think the woke is over. I think the making entertainment to entertain is what we're going to be looking forward to going forward. That's my opinion. That's my thought. Love to hear what you all think, but I'm just throwing that out.
I think you're right ultimately. However, I do think that there are going to be certain filmmakers and actors that are going to overwoke to some degree over the next year to try to, like, the last ditch effort to get their agenda out there. Does that make sense?
Let me clarify that a little bit. So I think that when there's a trend happening in entertainment, we're looking at, and this is ridiculous to say in the modern age, but there is a lag, right? So when we see a film, we're looking back almost 2 years in sensibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to continue to see the woke for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest, I think the woke is going away. The one that's behind the trend is Disney. Disney is not leading the pack. They're behind the pack. They are doubling down, and we'll talk more about this on Sunday on Age of Boomers channel. But am I right, guys? Help me out here.
What? Disney's doubling down? They haven't learned their lesson yet. But I still don't know what's
not. I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
I still don't know what's going on behind the scenes with their financials. There's all these rumors and speculation. I can't confirm or deny what's going on with that. That they might have gotten into trouble, and that's why Chapek was gotten rid of, because they figured he was going to see something he shouldn't have seen. These are rumors. I just don't know.
If they are mixed in with this FTX nonsense, somebody's going to go to prison. And I think they're circling the wagons right now. They know they effed up.
I love Mark here. Defund Disney. He shares this constantly on MeWe. I agree with him. I will not give any money to Disney. I don't. I will not. You're absolutely right. But Connie Cleary says the only one I tolerated him in is Legend with Tim Curry. Okay, so Connie, you're a Tim Curry fan, I suspect. Here's the thing about Tom Cruise. I've loved every movie I think he's ever been in. And that has nothing to do with him. He's just been in films I liked. Full disclosure, I have not seen Top Gun Maverick yet. And I know that everybody in the chat is going to go, what? But I haven't. I will get around to it, I promise. And oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max World Entertainment, for being here. Trey, you are so beloved by myself and Netter, and please, for my birthday, if you want to do something that would encourage me, subscribe to Max World Entertainment. He is awesome. If you are a Star Trek fan and interested in the fan films of Star Trek, check out Max World Entertainment. And not just Star Trek. He does a lot of different fan films. So please check him out. Please. Connie Cleary is totally encouraging me so much tonight. Thank you. I'm sorry, Netter. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay. I just said I had dropped his link earlier. I'm about to drop it again.
Thank you, Netter, because Max World Entertainment. So Evelyn and Mark and all the Klingons, please, if you're not subscribed to Max World Entertainment, do that for me, because Star Trek. Okay?
No,
please.
Don't do it for Troy. Do it for yourself, because that channel is amazing.
She knows her stuff. Thank you so much.
And you're missing out on so much if you don't go over to Max World Entertainment and watch all those fan films. They are fantastic. Like I said earlier, they are better than the quote-unquote professional ones.
So this is the gift that Netter gave me for my birthday. The second drink she gave me, she poured out what was left of my Jameson. And I noticed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drunken cherries.
Because your birthday's the 8th.
I am so ripped right now.
What is a drunken cherry?
A drunken cherry is a whether it's a fresh or a canned cherry that's been sitting in whiskey or some alcohol for an extended period of time. It's absorbed all that alcohol, and
it's a fermented cherry.
Yes. That's exactly it. If you pay attention to alcoholic drink recipes, they'll call it brandied cherries, I think. I call it drunken cherries. But
okay, I'm gonna go get you a boo sponge.
Netter's gonna get me a boo sponge because she knows how fucking drunk I am.
Hey, what's the language?
It's my channel. I can swear as much as I want. And that means everyone on the channel can swear as much as they want too. But you guys are better than I am.
What are you looking forward to most? I'm sorry, you're talking. Sorry to interrupt.
Me?
Yeah.
What am I looking forward to in 2023?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, look, at this point. Oh, she wants to give me a biscuit. Because she wants me to have the boo sponge.
Biggest sponge I can think of.
Thank you, Netter. Look, at this point in my life, the only thing I'm looking forward to in life is, and honestly, this whole lockdown bullshit has been an awesome thing for me because it means spending more time with her, Netter. More time with Netter I spend, the happier I am.
I got you.
That's just me. That's what I'm looking forward to in 2023. So,
I know one thing I'd like to. We were talking about looking forward to something. I look forward to coming across things I never knew were happening or were existing in the first place. If that make if
like what? Give me an example.
Going through the Netflix queue or whatever service, you see some title that I wonder what that's like, and just having the time of your life watching it. And you had never even heard of it or knew about it or knew anything about it.
Do you like movies with subtitles? Like foreign film?
Depends.
There's one that I think you might like. It's called King of Masks.
King of Masks.
Ooh, yeah. You'd enjoy that, Al.
Before, yeah. But yeah, just finding little those little hidden gems, or coming or finally getting around to those older classics that you've always meant to watch. And full disclosure, I did that last night with Evil Dead, which I'd never seen any of the Evil
Oh,
Dead.
you've never seen Evil Dead? Oh my God! Dude.
I've seen Army of Darkness, but I'd never seen either Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, you were missing the
I had a double
foundation
feature
for that.
last night, and so I got caught up on that. And it's
Al, if I can interrupt you for a second, I just want to say to Madanui, he needs to head out. Thank you, Madanui, for being here. You are awesome. Always appreciate you. Have a great night, buddy.
Night, Madanui.
But yeah, go ahead, Big Al. Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead. Oh, I really enjoyed it. Although I started watching the second one and got really confused. But I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't there? And because they do like a really weird soft, like a soft reboot, I guess you would call it.
It's a soft. There are people who argue it's a remake. Other who argue it's a sequel. I argue it's a sequel. If you chop off the beginning part and just go to the point where he gets possessed, you can see where it continues right off from the first one.
Yeah, I'm.
If you just chop that beginning part off.
Yeah, it was that first little bit that kind of got a little.
I don't think that.
Confusing.
I have one thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah. Groovy.
I think it was a rights issue. Like they couldn't use the footage from the first movie in the sequel, so they had to come up with a new way he gets there, and reintroduce Linda and all that. I think it was a rights issue, and it's funny because when they did Ash versus the Evil Dead, they had the rights to the first two movies to do whatever they want, but they couldn't really talk about Army of Darkness too much. It's hinted at on the show, like he made a point, like I traveled in time before, like he made a point about it. He doesn't go into specifics, so you can kind of see how. Okay, maybe Army of Darkness exists in this universe. Maybe it doesn't. It's like, yeah.
Guys, I want to stop you for a second because I want to ask Evelyn Hampton a question.
Okay.
2023, we need to do a rewatch that brings you into it. What is that rewatch? I know what it is, but I want to hear her say it.
A movie that is so bad until it's good. The greatest science fiction movie ever filmed on location in Copenhagen, Denmark. Reptilicus.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay.
That sounds creepy.
Ooh, and I got a good movie for Big Al.
So, Reptilicus
hold on, Troy.
needs to be a rewatch. We'll do it on this channel, and I will work out the time with Evelyn so that we can do it when she's available.
Cool.
Okay?
And
Okay,
Big Al,
great.
I have a movie for you. It's got singing cockroaches.
I know what it is.
It's called Joe's Apartment.
Welcome to Joe's Apartment. It's our apartment too.
I know Joe's Apartment.
Yes.
Hilarious movie.
When we get to Jay, we'll be watching that on my channel.
I'm still looking for Ouija Shark 2.
Oh, dude. Honestly, as horrible as that movie is, I'm so thankful to you for that movie.
Therefore, I tell you, there are great bad films out there that are just a joy to. I mean, it's terrible, but they're just fun. And Ouija Shark definitely lived up to that.
No doubt about it.
There was one I watched a few weeks ago called Crabs, which is kind of similar.
So, real quick, I want to highlight this comment from James August II. Habla. I met Bruce Campbell, and he was awesome in person. He really, I like that, hams it up.
Yeah. I've heard he's
to the
good
fans.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard he's fun. I've always wanted to meet him, but I've never had the chance.
Netter and I met. We're using that loosely. Oh shoot!
Star Trek 6.
No. What's his name? Star Trek. He played Worf's brother.
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. Thank you. We were at a theater where he was. It was
Candyman.
Candyman. Yeah.
That's how messed up he is. He can't remember anything.
Oh, I'm messed up, guys. Netter gave me a boo sponge. That's why.
Eat your boo sponge.
I'm eating my boo sponge. But Tony Todd, who played Worf's brother in Star Trek: The Next Generation, he played the Candyman, whom you can't see it right now, but he's up on the wall behind me. Let me tell you something. He is awesome with the fans. He played Candyman. He was in Star Trek. He was in Star Trek Axanar. That's a little bit lost, but he loves the fans. Let me tell you that.
They're still working on Axanar.
Yeah. I have not been doing videos about that, but I am a contributor to Axanar, so when we get something substantial, I'll share it with you guys. But yeah,
eat your boo sponge so I don't have to take over your channel.
Fair enough, Netter. Thank you so much.
I'll also give you something non-alcoholic. Right there in front of you.
So you're looking forward to Ghostbusters Firehouse, though, aren't you?
Oh gosh, right. We'll talk more about that on Sunday when I'm sober. But that is a franchise worth following. Let me tell you. Zero woke, 100% fan driven. I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
They should do an Amityville horror movie with Bruce Campbell in it.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard that before, but that's actually brilliant.
That would be an idea.
Just remake it with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, like I'm not saying necessarily Ash be in it, but it should be Bruce Campbell, and it should be his mannerisms and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like he buys the house, like him and his family buy the house. Or something.
Can we get some acknowledgement of Mark's comment here? Tony Todd told me about some deleted scenes in The Next Generation. He was even meaner to Wesley Crusher than what we saw on screen, and he was proud of it like a Klingon would be. Let me tell you something. Right? Go ahead, Agent Boomer. What were you going to say?
No, nothing. Did I say something?
I'm sorry. I thought you were starting to say something.
No. I'm good. You were saying Wesley Crusher.
And I don't know what Connie Cleary is saying, but Netter's the authority on this channel. Let's just be clear about that, okay? And Mark Kicha. Absolutely. He knows what he's talking about. I'm sorry, Al. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm just saying, we're talking about things we're looking forward to, and although I know Disney is not the happiest, brightest subject on this channel.
Yeah, right.
I am looking forward to Mandalorian season 3 when it comes out.
Well, so far Mandalorian has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope it stays true to form, right?
When you look at Star Wars, all the live action stuff, I will say the only things that didn't work were the sequels.
Right? If it weren't for those sequels,
are just.
What do we have? We've had the TV series, which have been mediocre, unoffensive mostly.
I will say, although, like I said, I named Obi-Wan Kenobi the sci-fi stream of the year, but considering Andor to me was
fair enough.
But I think they've done a fine job. I think Book of Boba Fett was criticized overly harshly, and I've just been enjoying the series, and I was really thinking, it's like, well, maybe Disney's starting to come out of this, the funk, and then I started watching Willow.
I know. I'm looking forward to your video on that. Mark Malinikoff says, you mean Netter's in charge of security? Yes, she is in charge of security. And our Klingon ship is so much the better for it, in my opinion. Mandalorian is, it's the only thing keeping Star Trek alive, or Star Wars alive, I gotta say.
I have a question. What about Solo?
I liked Solo.
But is it even canon anymore? I mean, they don't talk about it anymore. Like they
dude, what is canon? I have no flipping clue anymore, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to assume it is, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak to it.
Solo, I believe, suffered because of Last Jedi.
Look, no. What Al said is spot on, because it's like, why do you care about a show after a character dies? I think we're getting the same thing from the Marvel side when we talk about Black Widow, right? She dies in the mainstream films, and then they go back and they do a movie about her. Nobody gives a shit about it, right?
No, they waited too long. And the thing about Solo, to me, was it was an unnecessary movie. Not bad, not good.
It was poorly thought out, right? It's like if all of the hands involved had thought it through, they'd have been like, wait, you're killing them off in the mainstream film? Then why bother doing a retrospective on it? Fuck that.
They did the same thing with Black Widow. They did the Black Widow movie, remember? And then it was all
bingo, my friend.
Yeah, it's just.
And Connie, again, this is the danger of chat, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. But thank you so much.
Yeah, I thought Solo was an enjoyable, fairly inoffensive film. I didn't think it was. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest movie of all time by a big thing, but it was.
But let me throw this out to you, Bill.
For me, it was a fun 2 hours. I had a good time, good popcorn, good escape.
Sure, but Big Al, let me throw this out to you.
Sure.
You didn't read any of the books about Han Solo before Star Wars, did you? The EU, so to speak.
No.
Yeah,
I believe which to me is fine, and I think there's a place for everything.
Agreed.
And like I said, so I'm not.
You're done.
I just want to finish the cherries.
Give me the last 2 cherries. Give me the glass.
I'm done.
Drink the soda.
Is it a squirt?
Non-alcohol from here, yes. Yes, it's a squirt.
I have a question for you, Al, if you don't mind my asking. What's up with Willow? What's your issue with Willow?
Oh, no. Don't. Al, don't say anything you don't want to.
Okay, I won't say anything I haven't already mentioned. Writing is terrible.
Okay.
Because he's got some videos coming up that I don't.
That he's going to be doing Willow. I know, but I'm just curious because it seems like there's a sliding scale. Because first there's Rings of Power that everybody can't stand. Willow comes out, and I think Willow is worse. That's another fantasy series, and I think this latest Witcher prequel series is even worse than Willow. It's like they
I
keep
have
getting
not-
worse. These sword and
I
sorcery
haven't
series.
Wait a second.
that.
Al, before you answer that, what I want to ask is, Evelyn, I consider you to be more of the mainstream. Have you even seen these things that they're talking about?
Witcher Blood Origin, huh?
Right.
Big hit, Netflix, huh?
And actually, Evelyn may have stepped away, so I don't know if she's even. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead, Al.
It's terrible writing. They use too much modern language. Like the guy will say something like "yowza," or I can't. There was one in the last episode. I will say the last episode probably the better episode of the series overall, but still it had issues. But let's just say you're watching a medieval themed fantasy series.
Yep.
And someone will say something equivalent. This is not what they said, but kind of an equivalent. He's cray cray.
Oh no.
And you're like, what? And it just takes you right out. And the new characters, I don't give I don't care about any of them. I only care about the originals, Willow, Sorsha, and finding out what happened to Mad Mardigan, which is still kind of up in the air. They're the only reasons I'm still watching it. The new characters, don't care about.
Am I correct, Al? You're holding off on doing a video about it until the
season
end,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll
and then I'll write out something flourishing and flowery, and I always like to have it. I only mention it in my. I don't know how many people saw my Biggie Awards video.
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned at the end. It was like it was the biggest disappointment of 2022. That it was just so badly done.
And let me say, if you're not subscribed to Big Al and you're subscribed to me, you're missing about a third of my my content, right?
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff with me.
Yep.
And more to come.
Oh, amen. Thank you, Al.
So Indy, what about Indy 5, huh? Never mind.
I'll wait and see. I'm okay. Let's see what I'll wait and see what happens. I am Mr. Wait and See. I don't like to judge something until I've seen it.
And Evelyn dropped out only because she's having some internet problems. But Evelyn, you're by all means you're welcome to rejoin us if you are able to. But yeah, I mean, this is I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to this year only because hanging out with all y'all, it'll be interesting to see what comes this year. Mm-hmm. That's just my thought.
Is House of I'm hoping Cobra Kai season 6. I'm not sure if that's this year or hopefully it's this year.
I have been so all over Cobra Kai that as they release it on DVD, I grab it.
It's one of the
own
best,
physical media. That's where I'm at on that one.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is one of the best series, top to bottom, and I cannot say that about Stranger Things. Stranger Things had one subpar, still decent, but
welcome back, Evelyn.
Cobra Kai has been solid from day one.
Actually, now that Evelyn's here, Evelyn, have you seen Cobra Kai?
No, not yet.
Do you need me to hook you up? I can if you want me to.
Okay.
Okay. I'll work on that for you, and we'll hook you up at some point this year. Okay?
Okay.
Because great. Cobra Kai... Well, you've seen the Karate Kid films, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. You're going to enjoy this. This is going to be fun. See, this is the thing I love fandom. If they haven't seen The Thing, you can kind of live vicariously through them. That's what I love about this.
We'll live vicariously.
Yeah.
I used to call off sick to go see a karate triple feature movies.
There you go. There you go.
What I would like to see, in addition to everyone's best of health and happiness this year, I would like to see a third season of the Orville. And I don't know if this is even in consideration or not, but continuation of Sherlock.
I'll tell you what, from your lips to God's ears, let me tell you, the Orville. So PJ from Orville Nation and so many others that have been in here tonight that may not be here any longer. We're really pushing for, but the hard thing is when you switch from channel to channel, or I don't know what you call it, network to network or whatever. I don't know what it takes to drum up the excitement about these shows, but the Orville has been on what, 3 different streaming services now. It's hard to keep the love alive, right? Because you can't subscribe to all of them. I don't know what to do, man.
Well, I tell you though, that's how you make a Star Trek show. I mean,
Al's got it pegged right there. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's just such a fantastic show. It's what Star Trek always should be. Mentioning Trek, although I know a lot of people don't like it, I am kind of looking forward to Picard season 3 because 2 was better than 1, so I'm hoping 3 will be better than 2. And Strange New Worlds, which I thought rocked. I love that series. Don't like Discovery, but I do like Strange New Worlds.
I may or may not have a video coming up this year about the Mego figures. Mego has done a great job of bringing back a lot of classic Star Trek figures, but now they've contracted to do Strange New Worlds, and I gotta admit, I have no interest. Just no interest. Sorry.
Oh, it's fair enough. Like I said, we can be a group in a fandom, but just like different things. It's the old adage of like Star Trek versus Star Wars. You can like both. You can like one, or you can like neither.
I agree with you, Al, but the problem is when Star Trek starts to split itself that way. That's a problem.
Oh, and Star Wars, same thing.
Good point. Good point, Al. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you've got people who are all in on the sequels and things like that. I can't speak for anybody else in the entire world but me. I like what I like, and I know what I like when I see it.
Yeah.
So I go from project to project, and I try not to let a previous project influence the next. Unless it's like
you're a better man than I, Big Al. I got to say that, but I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, like some people have sworn off Star Wars because of the sequels.
Yeah,
and I think have been missing some good stuff. I'm glad that I can kind of compartmentalize it all, and I can enjoy this. I can hate the sequels, but I can enjoy this.
Yeah.
The same thing with, like I said, Discovery or Strange New Worlds. I can like Strange New Worlds, not like Discovery. And
real quick, I'm sorry, Al. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do want to take the opportunity because Leia Plus Size is here. I did wish you a happy birthday earlier when you weren't here, so let me wish you a happy birthday. 115 coming up. Happy birthday, my friend. We share a birthday month, and I super appreciate you being here to encourage me. Thank you so much. But no, Al, I one of the things we've agreed upon 100%. If you enjoy it, we need to be celebrating what we do enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But understanding that not everyone is going to agree,
Right.
so whatever.
And
Whatever.
That is fine. What was I? There's only one franchise or one kind of thing that I have given up on because it was a continuing failure after failure, and that's the DCEU. Those films.
So great point to bring up, Al. What do you think about the fact that there looks like there's some big changes coming
up? And that's it. I really think they should take a break.
I agree with you.
5 years.
The fact is, to be honest, I agree with Big Al. But go on, Big Al.
I don't. You know what? They should do like the little secondary and tertiary type characters, the Blue Beetle. What's like? Well, like a Black Adam, or a New Shazam. Do those. Don't get back to the big Justice League guys for another 5 years.
I agree with you 100%.
Let the air clear. Let new actors come to the forefront that might be able to embody these characters, and then hopefully get it right then. But I don't think them diving right back in is a good thing.
I agree. We have Age of Boomer and I have a stream coming up with
Mr. Matchstick.
Mr. Matchstick, where we'll be talking a lot more about the future of the DC, and especially what they've been doing with their animated series. Yeah, I can't agree with you more, Al. You're absolutely spot on. Super love seeing the chat giving some mutual love there. You guys are awesome. Super appreciate that. But yeah, Leia Plus Size has a birthday coming up. Wish her the best in the coming week. And same for Wolf 10 Media, whose birthday is Sunday. He and I share a birthday. Please, if you can, subscribe to their channels. They have great content. They are awesome, and they are great supporters of mine. Super encouraging to me.
I have to get a hold of Wolfie and do another kaiju film here. One of these odd.
I would look forward to that. You guys have.
Brewer and I need to get back on doing. Rock
Yes, we do. We have to get back to that. Maybe this month or next month. Maybe we'll get to that. Yeah, I'll let you know.
And Evelyn wants a. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm not speaking out of turn, Evelyn, you want a Reptilicus rewatch. Am I right?
Right.
If I do that, you need to be my special guest on that stream. That's the only way I'm doing it.
Okay, if you insist.
Okay. So we'll plan sometime in 2023 a Reptilicus rewatch with special guest Evelyn Hampton. And everyone okay with that?
I am downloading it as we speak.
See what we just did, Evelyn? See that? See what? Because of you.
Okay.
Just saying. In fairness and full disclosure, I've never seen Reptilicus before. I just expect it to be bad, but I will watch it with Evelyn.
Yes, like I say, it's so bad it's good, and the monster has to be seen to be disbelieved.
I get you. Big Al got me and Netter to watch Ouija Shark.
Yeah.
And so if
Okay.
we can watch Ouija Shark, I'm sure Reptilicus is something we could probably palate pretty okay.
Ouija
All
Shark.
right.
That proves that you can make a movie with a bad shark hand puppet and an iPhone.
It was a thing that happened. I will admit that. Yep.
The shark is a puppet.
Oh
It's-
yeah. It's like have you ever seen the little plastic hand puppets of sharks? Because when they're filming it going chomp 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 chomp, you never see it like behind the gills. Because it's a guy with his hand in a puppet.
Oh, good lord!
But they do have
Big Al.
Big
Big Al.
a full shark.
Sir Torin is asking, are we ever going to see a rewatch of Ouija Shark? Should we do a rewatch of Ouija Shark with all the talk we've done about it?
We can make it happen.
We
Sure,
could
why not?
absolutely make that.
Maybe sometime this year. Maybe I'll have a shark month. Maybe we'll do Jaws and Ouija Shark. Kind of like a double feature.
So like a Shark Month
Shark
on Big Al's channel. Yeah.
Like Shark Week on Discovery, but my channel will be Shark Month.
Absolutely.
They should do Ouija Shark in space.
But give them time.
it'll happen eventually. We got Amityville Horror in space, so why not?
Ouija
Oh
Shark
my
2
God,
looks like
guys.
it's dealing with some kind of weird temporal vortex thing happening. I don't know what's going on there.
I gotta say, man, it's this is some crazy crap. But if you're not subscribed to what is it, Tubi and Philo, you definitely need to be, because you're missing out.
Tubi's free. I think Tubi's free, isn't it? Yeah.
Tubi's free. I think Philo requires a subscription, but Philo is a great one if you want to cut the cord and be able to stream most of your favorite.
I think of Philo. I think of Philo Beto from Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. That'd be another good double feature.
You know what? That's another rewatch we got to talk about, Al. Any Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can.
Yeah.
That's got to happen in a month.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
If necessary, I might do it on my channel, maybe.
Right turn, Clyde. Poof.
Right turn. Yeah, no, that was some good stuff. I remember watching that when I was a kid and I saw those movies. I was during the summers. I was spending my summers in Ohio, Mansfield, Ohio. My uncle owned a marina, and my grandmother and my grandfather had Wednesdays off, and we go to the matinees on Wednesdays, and that's when I saw those two movies, Any Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. My grandfather loved those films. He was a big what's his name? Clint Eastwood fan. Yeah. And he loved those films, and I thought they were great. Interestingly, another movie that we saw on a Wednesday was Rocky 2. And I remember that because it was a Wednesday matinee, me, my grandmother, and my grandfather were the only three in the whole theater. And so when there's no one else in the theater except the people he came with, you can be as loud as you want. Nobody cares. And I was cheering, Rocky, come on, get up. And my grandfather's like, shh. And my grandmother's like, who cares? Leave him alone. Let him enjoy himself. But just a little insight into young Troy being a rebel. But yeah, so Netter would tell you, and James is telling you, subscribe to Tubi. There's some great free stuff there. Reptilicus is on Tubi. Wait a minute, let me back up to this. Reptilicus is on Tubi, so I really have no no excuse, right? I can see it for free. You're saying I really need to freaking see Reptilicus, is what you're saying, right? I don't think I've ever seen my grandparents at the movie theater. I know they've been to movies because their first date was at the movies. We'll have to talk more about that. I was maybe I was a little bit ahead of my development, but as a kid, I knew that there was value to hanging out with my grandparents, getting all their stories. So yeah, I really benefited from hearing all the stories about 2 generations earlier from my grandparents. So I appreciate history. My grandmother told me about how her brother, her younger brother, my great uncle Ralph, had served in World War II and had some stories that he would not share with the rest of the family, and it was some pretty tough stuff, and that was where the beginnings, the roots of my appreciation of those who have served our country and served during World War II really began. But Sir Torrance says, I don't think I ever seen my grandparents at the movie theater. I know they've been to the movies, but because their first date was at the movies, yeah, dude, maybe it's worthwhile to check out some of the movies that your grandparents might have gone to see. Give you some insight into your grandparents and that generation. It's definitely worthwhile.
I saw this old picture of the old local theater that we used to have in Leonardtown, where I used to live near, and there was a picture of, and it had Jungle Jim, the Johnny Weissmuller.
Oh yeah.
And my mother's like, I remember going to see that. And I just thought that was just so cool.
Right.
I'm not sure. It's like, wow, maybe I need to check out a Jungle Jim.
So this is probably something I haven't shared on the stream before, but and Age of Boomer, tell me if I'm right, but we've talked a lot on both of our channels about the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yes.
And I saw at least the first 2 Christopher Reeve Superman films with my mother in the theater. And she would tell me about her experience with Superman. Hers was George Reeve, of course. But it was interesting because she had a very different... She had a different impression, or should I say an experience with Superman than I did. This was my first experience with Superman. Hers was kind of secondary and a little bit more adult. So like in Superman 2, she was like, wow, Lois Lane's shacking up with Superman. Wow. And I'm like, huh? She had a very different impact. It had a different impact on her than me. Now as an adult, I look back and I'm like, oh, I see what my mom was seeing. Speaking of, this is my opportunity to share. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. This is my Christopher Reeve Superman Mego figure custom that I'm working on.
Cool.
Not finished, but I think it's coming along really well. And looking forward to doing a video all about it. Just kind of a side note because we mentioned Christopher Reeve.
Cool.
I saw the first 2 Reeve Superman films with my whole family when the first film came out. Yeah, I was, I have to admit, so what year did Superman 2 come out? Guys, help me out here.
What year did Superman what?
Superman 2.
Oh, I want to say 81, but I could be wrong. me see.
So 81, I would have been 10 years old.
Let me look at that. Superman 2.
If that's right, I was 10 years old. Doing the Google flu age of
1980.
1981.
1980.
1980. So I was 9
I got
years,
release date June 19th, 1981
Let me see.
81.
on Google.
Okay,
And
so I was
Superman
9,
2, what
10
year did it
years
come
old.
out?
9, 10 years old. Okay.
Came out December 4th, 1980 in Australia. And
What?
in the U.S., June 19th.
No. But hold the phone. Why? How did Australia get it? That's why that are saying 81 because we got it in June 1981. How did Australia get it in Christmas time in 80? How did that happen?
Maybe it was Christmas.
Because those Aussie bastards got it before we did.
I don't
What the
care,
hell?
but that's a large gap.
Okay.
I mean, I know sometimes even now England will get a movie.
Keep in mind, though, this was
this is
pre-internet,
like-
so who knew the difference,
Oh,
right? Who knew the difference? But, so I went to see Superman 2. Well, I saw both Superman 1 and Superman 2 with my mother. But I do remember sitting in Superman 2 and someone saying, "Where's Superman?" I think it was a line in the film.
Yeah.
She says out loud to the whole theater, "He's shagging up with Lois Lane." And the adults all started laughing. And I'm
it's
like,
true.
Mom, oh God, please. We have a stream coming up on Mr. Mashik's channel where we're going to be talking about if we were to
What our
reboot.
phase 1 was going to be.
Yes, what we would do with a phase 1 of a reboot.
We know James Gunn will be listening, so
We hope. We hope.
I
but
have. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I have the reason why Australia got it first, according to Wikipedia, which can always be believed.
Go ahead.
Warner Brothers executives hope to maximize its box office return by releasing the film in every part of the world during their peak movie-going period. Film premiered in Australia Thursday, December 4th, 1980, and opened at that weekend in South Africa, followed by France, December 10th, with Christmas time releases in Italy and Spain.
Wow. There you go. And real quick before we continue too much, guys, share out the stream. I feel like there's a lot of people that I'm used to seeing here that haven't come by to say hi. I miss them. So make sure you share out the stream and get all the stragglers in here to say hi. Right? Because all you blue wrenches, you're sharing the links, right? So
yeah,
if they're
I shared it out. I twittered it.
Yep, if they're coming in here, their links are getting shared out. So, if you're not coming here because you love me, you're coming here to promote your channel, and that's fine too. I'm okay with that because together we grow, right? But yeah, so there are some things even about the Christopher Reeve era that I would change. Y'all agree with me, or you think I'm being blasphemous?
Well, maybe less giant supercomputer storylines.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more Brainiac, right?
Oh, what did they do with that movie?
Guys, there is a mini series out there. Superman 78, I think it's called. I think that's right. In the comics, they gave us the Superman 3 we would have got if they'd stuck to the original plan. And it's actually pretty good.
I'm trying to think what else. And no Nuclear Man.
Oh, Nuclear Man.
Get rid of that silly cellophane S that he threw at.
Right? Oh, dude, that was... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Where did he get that from? Was that just kept in the Fortress of Solitude? Did Jarrell have that?
You know what? Oh, God. Look, and that was Donner, right? It's like, Donner.
No, that was Lester.
Was that
could have been Lester? I don't know if it was.
Oh,
Lester
you're right.
Or
It was
Donner.
Superman 2.
It might
You're right.
It might have been Lester that put that in there. I don't know if it's in the Donner cut. I should look into that. Of course, even Richard Donner said there's some stuff he can't get rid of that he would like to, but it would require just reshooting scenes. He said in the audio, he says he just did his best to make it as something he would do, but there's some things he wouldn't have done even in his cut. You know, he made the point about that. So I don't know.
So Leia Plus Size says, Sir Torrin Clegane, the same with me. I'm not sure what she's referring to, but same with me. Superman was the movie I could share with my parents. I don't know, Leia Plus Size. I felt a little uncomfortable with the whole Clark and Lois in the Fortress of Solitude shacking up. That was a little uncomfortable to watch with my mom.
That was a pretty sweet bed, though. It was kind of like
I dig it. I dig it as an adult, but as a kid watching it with my mom, that was awkward. The only thing I would change about the Reeve era, Superman 3 and Superman 4, must be rewritten. I agree with you. I have a couple of fan edits that take those two movies and combine them together. That makes them a little bit better. But, yeah, each film was successively worse. And that's the sad thing about those particular sequels. It's always nice to have those. I've seen too many movies with my mother to actually have one. Yeah, I can imagine that. So I'm just the right age because I got married and moved out just at the right time. Because there's some movies that have come out since I got married that I think would have been very awkward to watch with my mother. Just saying.
About the Superman films, would you have had Gene Hackman go bald more? Have a bald?
That's a hard one, Al, because so they established in those first two movies the whole wig thing with that particular version of Lex Luthor. And there's a humor in that I like. But yeah, every time he went to jail, that idea of, that was good. That was a great way. He didn't want to be bald, but he was.
All right.
Something I'll probably bring up when we talk more about this on Mr. Matchstick's channel is that one thing that I think was missing from the Christopher Reeve era that has been borne out in the comics over and over and over again is this, and Smallville too, is this idea of Lex and Clark as friends before he becomes Superman. Mm-hmm. Given that, I think that has more bearing on him losing his hair, having issues with Clark, Superman, and so forth. And one thing that I'll probably comment on is the Michael Bendis era and this whole idea of some of the things he did and the retcon that they did to get away from what he did that reestablishes the relationship between Lex and Clark in Smallville when they were growing up. I think that's very important. And the idea of Lex losing his hair because of Clark, that's not the central point of his problem with Clark, but it's a part of it that I think should not be overlooked. Just my opinion.
I would love to have seen Superman 5, Otis's Revenge.
I think Otis didn't get his due. I agree with you, Big Al. I really, really do.
God bless William Beatty.
Right. The first Superman is like the Wizard of Oz to me. When I was a little girl, he was live in person, and I was blown away. It was Saturday Morning Superman. I'll tell you what. Donner's whole ethos was verisimilitude, right? And he delivered on that. He really did. The tagline was, "You'll believe a man could fly." And when I saw that movie, I did. I believed a man could fly. Absolutely. My mom has always been connected to the culture, sometimes a little more than I have been over the years. There you go, Sir Torrent. Absolutely. You took my hair, Superboy. Now I'm going to build a war suit to kill you. Silver Age Lex Luthor. Yeah, I think that might be a little oversimplification of it, but yes. There is Sasha over at Casually Comics did a video that I just saw today. So go check out her channel, Casually Comics. Tell her Troy sent you, and she'll probably respond, "Who?" But anyway, she did a video where she talks about during the Brian Michael, what's that Bendis's name? I don't know his whole name. That bald, one-eyed asshole who did Superman for a while. He had this whole story where they were getting rid of the whole Clark Kent idea. Clark Kent, Superman, fuck that shit. I don't like the whole idea of a dual identity for Superman. We're going to destroy that shit. Well, just recently in Action Comics, they decided, yeah, we need Clark Kent. And they retconned it. And they did it in a very, very smart way. And Sasha does a video talking about it. And it's very interesting, the whole idea that despite the fact that Clark, during the Michael Bendis era, tried to reveal his secret identity, there was a period in time where he was off of Earth and he was fighting in gladiatorial games on another planet and all this bullshit. Brian Michael Bendis did this whole story, and now to retcon that, they're coming and they're saying Lex is not cool with that. And his whole idea is that Superman is supposed to be above humanity, and to equate himself with Clark Kent causes people to think of him as a powerful human. That humanizes him. And Lex doesn't like that. So he manipulates and kills another character to force all of the world to forget that Clark Kent is Superman, which doesn't really work with members of the Justice League who are like, they have psychic blocks to prevent that. Mileage varies as far as how that works out. I would argue instead that if you're just mildly aware of who Clark Kent and Superman are, your memory is reset. But if you're intimately friends with Clark Kent, like Bruce Wayne and Diana Prince, your memory is not altered. That's how I'd have done it, but we're not talking about the best writers these days, in my opinion. In my opinion. Okay, just saying. But lucky you, I have to explain everything to my mom. Yeah, my mom was pretty clicked in. I never really had those embarrassing conversations with my mom. If anything, my mom was explaining things to me because she was a cool mom that way. And Sir Torrin probably follows Sasha over at Casually Comics, so she knows what I'm talking about. Tim Hayes, thank you so much. Tim Hayes started following me this past year, and I started following him, and he is awesome fan. Super appreciate him. He is. I don't know if Tim Hayes has any content on his channel. I haven't seen anything from him, but boy, let me tell you, if he does, I think everyone in this community needs to be following him because he is awesome. If nothing else, follow him on Twitter because he is just damn good people. That's all I'm saying. But bringing it back, we are at the we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I'm willing to go as long as people want to keep me going. But I want to ask the panel, as we go into 2023, anything special you guys are looking forward to? That's a hard question, isn't it?
Well, I just put out a 10 most anticipated movies of 2023 list.
Oh.
Which
I
I'm now
saw that.
kind of
I did. I haven't watched the video yet, but I saw that you put that out. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I kind of want to go back and redo it because there's 4 or 5 other movies I could probably put on there, but I wanted to keep.
So do
10.
a part 2. Do a part 2.
Dune,
like
Dune
your
part 2 is definitely
11
there.
to 20 or something.
Yeah.
You know? Tim Hayes says, I have some videos. I show off my DVDs, Blu-rays, Star Wars toys, but I don't have any new videos filmed yet. That's fine. That's fine. That's one of the things that Tim Hayes and I probably have very much in common is Star Wars toys, right? And I will have more Star Wars toys in 2023. I've already got them mapped out. Not filmed, but mapped out. Definitely going to see those coming up. But what do you mean deleted scenes? Not sure what he's referring to, but
because he missed the beginning of the show. Yeah, I've been a little under the weather this week, so it kind of slowed me down on some videos I had planned. But like I said,
and Gorilla Random Thoughts is trying to keep me going. So fair enough, buddy. Thanks so much. It's nice to know that there's somebody listening that wants to keep the show going. So there we go. But Evelyn Hampton, I'm going to put you on the spot. What are you looking forward to in 2023? And anything you want to share and get people involved with this year?
Oh, there's some movies and TV shows that I'm looking forward to. As I mentioned, the new season of The Orville.
Yep.
And I would love to see a continuation of Sherlock TV series with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
Some lighthearted stuff. I'm looking forward to the new John Wick movie, which opens on my birthday, March 24th.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of the original movies, John Wick films. Usually I don't go for a lot of violence, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
I dig it. I dig it. Thanks, Evelyn.
It's like, how many dogs does that guy own?
Netta and I have not seen a John Wick film, and so when I was talking about John Wick 3, John Wick 4, she's like, "How many dogs does this guy own?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't even seen the first movie, so I don't know." But
yeah, I'm sitting here going through a list of films for, coming this year, and there are a few that I really kind of looking forward to. Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Based on a true story.
Based on a true incident, yes.
Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. I think that's going to be a mileage may vary one for a lot of people. But I'm intrigued. I want to see what they kind of do with that. We mentioned Renfield. Of course, we got Guardians of the Galaxy.
We will be talking more about Renfield on Sunday over on Age of Boomers channel. No doubt about that.
Here's one that's going to cause a lot of conflict with some people. The Little Mermaid live action. I can see people arguing about that one now.
Have any of the Disney live actions been good though? I don't know.
I only
Cinderella, I guess, was all right. I don't know.
I only saw Beauty and the Beast. Oh, well, no, I saw Cinderella too, but Beauty and the Beast was okay, but it didn't really. It lost a lot of the magic.
Jungle Book wasn't bad. I remember Jungle Book. That one wasn't bad.
Which Jungle Book? There's more.
The one Disney put out, the live action remake, that wasn't bad. But yeah,
Random
that was
thoughts.
John Favreau who did
Cocaine Bear had the best 5 minutes of his life before his heart exploded. In reality, that's true, right?
Of course, we got another Transformers movie coming out. We've got The Flash. I could care less right now.
Yeah, we'll be talking more about that on Sunday too.
Of course,
I gotta.
Jones. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
I'm gonna have to cut somebody. Evelyn, do you mind? I want to cycle somebody else in.
Sure, no problem.
So, Evelyn, thank you so much. Do you have anything that you want to share before I cut you loose?
No, I can't think of anything.
Evelyn is one more time for those of you that are joining us late. Evelyn is the admiral of the local Klingon group for me and Netter and all the other Klingons in the area. She is absolutely deserving of all the respect. She is the when she's in the chat, when she's in the stream, she is the elder of the group, and she outranks all of us. So,
Well,
hopla!
Thank you. I always tell people it's not necessary to kneel in my presence.
But people do. It happens.
People do.
So, fair enough.
Thank you.
Evelyn, thank you so much for coming by to encourage us, and I'm glad you got the opportunity to meet Big Al, because I know you guys have gotten to be friends because of the chat and stuff.
Right.
And love of film.
Okay.
And love of bad films, absolutely. Evelyn,
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And I think we'll be getting together probably in the spring.
Okay, excellent.
Kapla, take care.
Kapla.
Bye-bye. And let me welcome to the stream Drew, Supreme Heretic. How are you doing, my friend? And what you sipping on?
Well, I couldn't miss your birthday. I mean, there's just no way that I was going to miss that. Now, I apologize for being late. Wes and I were doing something together, but
understandable.
He passes along a happy birthday greeting as well. Awesome, and I just want to tell you, of course, dude, I am so thankful for my friendship with you, and I'm also proud to know you, because not only are you an awesome dude all around, you are a great patriot, man, and I love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I follow Supreme Heretic. He's a great intersection. He's got kind of two different on one stream. He's got two different nights where he's got one is very much pop culture related, but he's also got politics on his channel, and personally both just kind of mesh for me. I love both, but if you like one and not the other, that's fine too. I would encourage everybody to follow Supreme Heretic because he's got some great content on his channel too. And as he said to me, I'm going to say about him too, he is a great patriot. He really is.
And I appreciate that, brother. I really do. But you and Nan both have been so supportive of me, and I mean, you guys are.
She struggles with Nan, so
and
let's stick with Netter for her, because she struggles with people calling her Nan.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, but
thank you.
But Netter, thank you too, because you are both have been so awesome, and you guys have been so supportive of me, and I appreciate you so much. You're just both great friends. But dude, I just love hanging out with you. Yeah. And it's great that you're having a fun birthday, and that is the bottom line to me, because I always like to ride with my friends, ride with the people that ride with you, man, and you definitely have.
Amen. Yeah, see, this is the weird thing about socialist media and YouTube and so forth. I mean, I talk about Evelyn, James August II, first time I've seen him on the channel tonight, but he's here tonight. Mark Melnikoff. You guys are used to seeing Skipper Kenner in the chat. These are all people that I know in real life, right? That live local, that I've known throughout my life, and are like, oh, you got a YouTube channel? Let me come and give you shit, you know. But everyone else, you know, Age of Boomer, Big Al, Deleted Scenes, and a lot of you in chat, we've never met in person, but I don't feel like we're any less friends, you know?
No.
I mean,
what friends? We're family.
Family, yeah. Like Netter says every week, right? I mean, that's really so true. And so yeah, I mean that's it, Drew. I mean, that's exactly how I feel. And I mean, amen. You know, right?
Yeah, you know, just for tonight, I changed my avatar just to make you laugh because I put that little meme of the guy telling Klaus Schwab to F off. You know,
right?
You will live in the pod, eat the bug, give me your money, and the guy says, "Fuck you."
I know. Oh, gosh, I mean, it's. Whoops! How do I get back to? Oh, there you all are. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this has been a crazy couple of months, and especially this week. I gotta say, I'm kind of laughing and enjoying the whole House Speaker thing. It's just, you know what? Good. You know, for all the people that are bitching and moaning about, oh, the GOP is so dysfunctional, I say good. We got people that came in to represent their constituents, not a friggin' party, not the uniparty. You know, they're coming to do their jobs, and they're, you know, I hope they don't back down. I don't know. We'll see in the next week or so, but what a mess that's been, and I'd say that's a good thing. I'd say that's a good thing. The more gridlock, the better. Less government, good. My personal opinion. And let's bring Drew back in because we lost him for some reason.
Yeah, I got stuck back there again because when you had me on the big screen, you clicked the other thing and I got popped backstage.
Sorry, buddy. That might be because I'm completely fuzzy.
That's all right.
Double Manhattan will do that to you.
That's all right, man. It's a night to party. But, you know, you're right, dude. I think that, God, what are we going to be like by tomorrow? McCarthy will probably be 0-20 or something. I mean, he's going to be worse than the Browns. That's pretty bad.
Nursing? I mean, how many losses do you need to take before you just go, you know what? Fine, I'll step out of it. He has way too much ego to be in that position. Every time he loses, it's worse. And real quick, I want to say, Gorilla Random Thoughts, I just met you a week ago and I'm family fucking A, yes. Abso-friggin-lutely. You are as much family as, you know, let's just say, you know, as anyone here, Drew or Deleted Scenes, y'all are family because you choose to be here, right? What is family? Family is something you don't have a choice in, you're born into. But friends are the family you choose. Y'all have chosen me, your family. No doubt about that. And real quick, let's say hi to returning guest speaker who's been a guest on the channel, the Vagrancy Horror. He's got some great content. If you are a horror fan of good story and content, just dropping in to say hi and happy birthday. Thanks so much, buddy. Super, super appreciate you. You are awesome.
But no, I was gonna tell you, Troy. You know, one day after I get all this nonsense done here at the house and get the house sold finally, once I move and I'm able to, and one of these times when we can make it happen, I'm gonna get together with you and Netters, and I am gonna shake your hand in person and tell you, dude, I love you.
You're awesome, man. Super
I
appreciate
know.
it.
I don't do handshakes. I do hugs.
It's a hug,
Oh,
man.
well, hey, man, it's all
We get
good.
hugs or whatever,
But you're right on the money about being family. We are, because I'll tell you what, folks. Those of us, and especially, I appreciate Troy's candor and his perspective, because I think a lot of us in general are waking up to really what time it is. So all the unity that we can have, all the family atmosphere that we can have is going to be important, because believe it or not, down the road, this is all a battle for humanity. And those of us that are close, we are going to have to watch each other's backs and stick together.
Agreed. Yeah, I think one of the worst things about the socialist media is the way I see people talking to each other. I mean, I think everyone on the panel and most of the people in the chat are old enough to know that there was a time when, I don't care if you were talking to someone in person or indirectly or, whatever, you treated people with respect. You treated people the way you wanted to be treated. And that's kind of gone out the window. We've lost that. We don't even have a concept of that idea. And the way people talk on socialist media has no bearing on how they would talk to somebody in person. They talk a big game, on socialist media, but they would never say that to your face. They never would.
Oh, dude, I've seen, like, when you've put out tweets or replied to one of mine, or I've replied to one of yours, I've seen some of the dumb stuff, like, some of the wokies have said to us. And
did you see that one? I don't remember whose chat I was on. It wasn't yours. It might have been Jack Brasobic's.
Yeah.
But somebody was like, giving shit about the whole 1-6 thing. And I'm like, dude, cops don't get to just shoot unarmed people with impunity. Well, if they broke into my place of work, yeah, but it wasn't a place of work. It was a public space that people had a right to go into.
Thank you.
And they
were let in.
And she was unarmed.
Yeah, and they were let in.
And she's like, well, and this dingbat was like, well, I stand my ground. I'm like, yeah, you stand your ground, but even stand your ground laws can fall under murder if you shoot an unarmed person. You need to figure your shit out, dude. You're an asshole.
Well, there was a story today, Troy. It's interesting that you bring that up. There was a story today. Ashley Babbitt's mom was in
I
DC.
saw that, yes.
Dude, and they went after her for improperly crossing the street, and then the cops got belligerent with her and very handsy with her, and I'm like, oh my God, has this family been through enough? They harassed this lady, and I'm like, my God. I mean, this family is now being basically politically targeted.
Yes, they absolutely are. That's my problem with a federal level police force. It should not even exist. It should not even friggin' exist.
But the things that we thought or that we were told were these great institutions, I think we're finding out that they're not institutions for the people at all. They're to browbeat the people.
Yeah. And Sci-Fi Nation is here to say hi to you, Drew.
But, hail Sci-Fi Nation. What's up, Jay?
Whatever brought you here, Sci-Fi Nation, thanks so much for being here. It still encourages me. But it's crazy. I don't understand what's No, I do understand. It's a very subtle thing that has happened over more than a generation, and we've allowed it to happen. But it's sad because I see the downfall of at least our country, if not all of Western society, and it's pretty sad, Drew. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Well, all we can do is, just try to spread unity, spread knowledge, and, speak out. That's the only thing. You see it across other countries. It's happening in Australia. It's happening in, New Zealand. It's happening in France, Germany, all the major countries. Because what they have in common, what you see is a lot of their cabinetry, a lot of their government is infiltrated by these same jackholes, these same, WEF people.
Yeah, I dig it.
And they're really making the attempt to try to make things into a one world state and wipe away the national identity of countries that have stood for hundreds of years. So what we need to do is just be in tune to what's happening and say, no, we're not going to accept this.
I agree. So real quick, one thing, and I think everyone on the panel is going to laugh at this. Because
Troy, I'm sitting here fading out, so I'm gonna be heading out.
Oh, dude, thanks so much. So, but we'll see you tomorrow night over on Netter's channel, where we'll be rewatching
the original Avengers,
the first Avenger, Captain America. And I'm sure you'll have the same icon, Dum Dum Dugan. Thanks so much for being here.
There. And thanks for having me. And like I said, dude, just have a great birthday weekend. You deserve it.
Yeah, we'll talk more tomorrow. Take care, Big Al.
Bye.
Pleasure meeting you, Big Al.
Bye, everyone. Bye, chat. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, all.
But I want to welcome to the chat Retro Blasting. Thanks so much for being here, buddy. You made my year last year by being a guest on my channel, and you did promise you'd come back in 2023. So we'll have you, hopefully you and Melinda, back for maybe a double date on my channel. But he says, isn't it amazing how we live in a nation where the laws have been embattled to the point where the bear arms part is fortified, while the use arms part is a complete minefield. Dude, that is a great way of saying it, right? It is a weird dichotomy that we live under. I don't even know how to respond to that. Now,
that is a hell of a point.
Right? And I think most of the followers of my channel know well, I don't know. Maybe I don't talk about this much. Netter and I are big Second Amendment, proponents. We exercise that right and so forth. But I think Michael brings up a good point. And by the way, Michael has a great video right now where he's doing a send up to Tony over at Analog Toys, who is celebrating, 500,000 subscribers. Holy crap. I can't even wrap my head around that. That's friggin' amazing. Those of you that like Tim Hayes and those of you that are in the toy community that follow me, that's just big stuff. So congratulations to Tony. And great video on retro blasting a broken Vader. But I did want to say, as long as I got you here, Michael, I kind of dig the new look for the icon. So congratulations on that, and looking forward to 2023 with you. Those of you that started following me because of Michael, I promise you in 2023 I will have more toy videos. Just like I showed earlier, I will be talking more about my Christopher Reeve Superman figure that's not finished. You can see he's not finished, but I will be talking more about him when I do finish him in the coming week or so. Anyway. So, yeah, get us back on track. Actually, I probably need to start winding it down because we're coming up on, response to what I was just saying. Oh, thanks, man. I like it too. I wanted to really change it up. Cool. You know, I mean, when you've been at it for a decade. Am I right about that, Michael? You've been at it for a while. And the one thing I've liked in the past couple months is you had this bit where every video that started, you did this whoosh, 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 whoosh that cycled through all the different logos and artwork that you had for your channel. And that's a great way of kind of demonstrating, hey, look where retro blasting has come from, you know? And one of the great things about, really watching every video that comes out, on a daily basis is YouTube does a good job of recommending older videos. So I'm watching some of your excuse me. I'm starting to sober up from my double Manhattan, so I got the hiccups now. I'm starting to get recommendations to the old videos of your convention panels, which have hit me at just the right time. In the past 3 years, we haven't been able to attend any conventions, so I haven't been able to attend any panels. So it's kind of nice to see you and Melinda doing the panels in the past. That's been pretty good for me. But
cool.
And although I'm wrapping it up, you guys could extend this stream out by clicking on that link if you want to jump in here like Drew just did a few minutes ago and join the panel and wish me a happy birthday in person and encourage me that way. You totally can. No pressure. You don't have to feel that you have to. But unless somebody does, we're probably going to start winding it down because we are coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. And my buzz is starting to wane, and I really should start getting into the whole what do we have coming in the next week. So
what is tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, this beautiful woman over here, you know what? Hold off. I got a little bloop in my ear, which means we have a guest. Sci-Fi Nation, how you doing, my friend? And what you sipping on?
Happy birthday, Troy.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, baby. Oh, hey, how you doing?
What you sipping on, my friend?
Nothing. I ain't a simp. No, I like what you're talking about. I love where you're going with it, but I got some issues with some of the things you're saying.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna get lectured, guys. Okay, here we go.
No, I ain't gonna lecture you. I ain't like that. All right. Right. So I'm a progressive, right? And I'm for gun rights. But here's the thing. You can make all the goddamn gun laws you want. But I'm also redneck. So guess what? You make gun laws. That's called a 2-track. Right? And it goes straight towards the gate. Rednecks like me, who ain't got a gun rights, are gonna go, hey, let's go 2-track. Right, we're gonna go all the way around them fucking 2-tracks you got to the gate, all the way around. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so it don't mean two shits in the fuck how many gun laws you make. We're still gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well, keep an eye on this, Sci-Fi Nation, and this is something I've shared with a lot of my 2A buddies. Keep the faith. Last line of defense is always SCOTUS, right? And SCOTUS is.
You know what? The Supreme Court, whatever. Okay. Drew knows me. Drew, how you doing, bud?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, Drew?
No, I'm good. I just finished a stream with Wes, and now I'm here celebrating Troy's birthday.
Awesome. Are you all right?
No, other than that, just knee deep in doing work on my house, trying to get it sold.
Okay. Sorry about that, Troy. I had to check on my friend Drew.
No, that's fine. I dig it.
Okay, so let me tell you this. I have some weapons in my house. They're very different. I don't publicize them for good reasons. Now, you're worried
I don't
about
blame you.
felons. You're worried about felons having fucking weapons, right? You're worried about gun laws. You're worried about this, that, and the third. Okay? You're making gun laws that affect 90% of the people that actually obey the fucking gun laws.
Did you see the
criminals don't give up? Let me say
Babylon
this.
B had a bit about.
Let me say this: the criminals don't give two shits and a fuck about your gun laws.
Yep, Babylon B had a bit about that criminal debating whether or not he's going to obey the most recent gun laws. Yeah,
they don't give two shits and a fuck about your gun laws.
Right.
Okay, they're going to get their guns. Okay, so every time you say, "Oh, we need gun control," this gun control that, yeah, when you're talking about the 18-year-old trying to go out and buy one, yes. If you're talking about a career criminal, fuck no, because a career criminal is going to get one no matter what. Okay, so if you can get to that misplaced child who's child, I call him child. I don't think. Okay, you got to be 21 years old to buy a fucking beer, but you can be 18 years old to sign up and go die for your country. Fuck that dumb shit.
Yeah, and there's no logic, right? I'm going to put a gun in your hand to go fight for your country, but you can't have a gun in your hand to defend yourself. It's ridiculous. Real quick, let me welcome to the stream Tim Hayes. Tim Hayes started following me this year as a direct result. Am I mistaken here, Tim? As a direct result of Michael French over at Retro Blasting. That's how we met, right?
Well, first it was deleted scenes, but I'd seen your name on Michael's Patreon, but I just didn't know who you were until deleted scenes.
Hell, nobody here except Netter knows who I am. That's fine.
Rory, I got to give two people credit here. One is from Drew, and one is from deleted scenes in your chat, because both of them. Drew is a good friend of mine. Deleted Scenes comes into my chat all the time, so I got to give.
So what I'm hearing is Deleted Scenes is good people. He's grown more than I am.
Yeah, Deleted Scenes is Deleted Scenes is great. I recognize. It's funny. I got connected mainly with Tim from hanging out with Comics Division and the Dix Division guys, and then as far as me and Sci-Fi Nation, we got connected through DJ Odyssey.
Oh yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
But that was years ago, Drew.
But when I connected with you, Troy, was mainly because of PJ back in the day.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's how me and you got
Orville Nation. We grow together. Real quick, let me say good night to James August. He's been a friend of mine for many years in real life. This was his first time joining us in the chat. Buddy, I hope you can. I'm here every Friday night. If you want to come and hang out with us, I would super appreciate it. But thank you so much.
And come over to my channel tomorrow.
And tomorrow over at Netter's Network for a rewatch.
I just want to say one thing, Troy.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're doing here. Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to come up here.
Yep.
But if you want to debate, let's have a debate. Okay, I don't want to see somebody doing what you're doing and talking about what you're talking about and having an echo chamber. I want to see a debate about the topics you're talking about.
Sure. I don't normally do the political thing here, but we certainly could. I'd be open to that. Maybe, shoot me a DM, and maybe we do a whole stream with you as the guest, and we'll chat about whatever you want to chat about.
Well, you know what? I think me and Drew have a good relationship as far as that goes. He's clearly a little right-leaning. I'm a little left-leaning. We're not tinfoil hat wearing either way as far as that goes. But
sure.
We're still good friends. And so I
don't know if you follow me on the Twitter tweets at all, but
no, I'm not too active on the Twitter.
That's okay. My status today was something like, look. If you don't like if you can't be friends with me because of my political or religious or personal opinions,
You know what?
That says more about you than it does about me.
That's you. Those are your personal choices. That has nothing
there you go.
To do with whether or not I consider you a friend.
We can agree to disagree, but chances are, if we disagree,
then
we could
we'll
probably
say, hey,
enrich each other by meeting in the middle.
Exactly. Or at the very least, we say we agree to disagree.
I love deleted scenes. What we were saying about him. I deny everything. He won't take blame for anything.
You know what? He knows nothing. I knows nothing. Is that right?
I know nothing.
I knows nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely. No, that's fine, Sci-Fi Nation. We could absolutely and Drew, I think as long as I got you in here, I want to pin you down. I'd like to get you in as a guest one Friday
that's fine.
night.
I mean, I'm down to talk that stuff. You know that all the time.
That could be a lot.
I mean, that's my bread and butter, bro.
That could be a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Drew, what? How are you gonna pass that up?
Yeah, that's my bread and butter. You should know that. Jay, you know that. God, you watched my Tuesday show I don't know how many times. Come on now.
And let me ask Tim Hayes. Tim, do you have a channel on YouTube? I know because you have an ID, we share you out, but do you put out content?
Yeah, I told you in the chat earlier. It's just
keep in mind I'm a little fuzzy from all those Manhattans, so
he's got foggy brain.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, it's just where I show off my collection of like Star Wars stuff. Like, well, this one I haven't shown off.
Oh yes, I've been wanting to do a video about that too. There you go.
I was gonna say,
that's a Stan Solo.
Nice.
You got nice.
You have the exact same figures in yours that I have in mine. There you go.
Yeah, I love Tim. Tim's good people.
Tim is awesome, and Tim, if you'd like to come on the channel one night, on a Friday night, we'll talk toys. I'd be up for that. If you'd be interested.
Tim looks about to be my age. I'm almost be about 47 years old, so I'm sure.
I'm 45.
There you go. Yeah, so we're about the same age.
I just hit a full deck of cards. 52 this weekend.
Wow, 52 pickup, huh?
Yep. So I grew up with the the original release of Star Wars. I was there, not opening week, but definitely in the original release of Star Wars. So I remember that. I grew up with the original 12 action figures from Kenner. My mom got me the Death Star play set and all that.
I wasn't rich.
Done some videos about that.
I got the Atari when neighbor across the road got Nintendo.
Atari 2600.
Fuck yeah, heavy.
Yep, that was me too. Right, Age of Boomer talks about Nintendo and Xbox.
Oh, leave me alone.
Crap, I don't know anything about because he's a youngin.
Oh,
he calls himself Age of Boomer, but I'm older than he is.
I ain't that young.
Hey, that's all right. Troy, I'm catching up, dude. Next month, I'm gonna be hitting 49 on the 22nd of February, so I ain't too far off.
You're an old fucker, Drew. What the hell happened to you?
All right. Well, I had a couple people jump in here who want to get in. Drew and Sci-Fi Nation, send me like private message so that we can plan to get you on the channel as guests.
I'll send you my Twitter link in the private chat.
Yeah, do that, and I'd super appreciate it. We can hang out, but I'm gonna let both of you go so I can only get 6 in at a time. Okay,
no problem, buddy.
No, that's no problem, brother.
But thanks so much for coming here and encouraging me tonight. I'm gonna, you take care, and I will have you guys on as a special guest behind the bar in a future stream. Okay?
No, thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time to read the chat and be like, hey, there's some other people up here that might just have a little bit something different to say. It ain't got to be an echo.
Oh, I dig it. I dig it, Sci-Fi Nation. And but since you are Sci-Fi Nation, I'm gonna want to talk sci-fi with you too. So let's
absolutely.
There we go, man.
Yeah. I just want to say, Troy, I love you, buddy. Happy birthday. Netters, have an awesome stream tomorrow. Everybody make sure that you go to Netter's channel and support her content tomorrow because
because she's beautiful. Awesome. I mean, she's got a good channel too.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, she is.
Girl is beautiful.
She's awesome, and she just puts out great stuff. And I'll tell you what, we're looking for escapes because all our regular escapes and all our, pursuits are being taken over. And we just want to have fun. So there's no better place to have fun than to go to Netters Network's channel. Because you're going to get fun on that channel, I promise you. So check it out. If you
want to have fun, get nettered by
Absolutely. Netter. Guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna kick you loose so that I can bring in someone new, okay?
Take
care, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night.
And real quick, I want to say hi to very new to the channel, Gorilla Random Thoughts. How you doing, my friend, and what you sipping on? You're muted.
Oh, it's freaking muted. No,
yeah.
I haven't really drank since I ended up promising I'd sing Barbie Girl there for
Doesn't have to be alcohol. Even if it's water, just let me know.
But I did pull out the Dr. McKillicuddy's butterscotch here. I pulled out the special shot glass just for you.
You're awesome, man. Thanks.
I got the special bikini shot glass for you. The plump ass.
Sexy.
Just for you. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
But since you're such a Star Wars fan, I thought I'd show you my birthday present from last year. I got the Darth Vader TIE Fighter there.
Oh, is that from the Power of the Force?
I'm not quite sure. Vile Mike sent it to me. It even came with the little.
Oh, that's a mini one. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. I pretty much just had to pay for the shipping, but he sent that to me.
Oh, nice. Oh, gosh, you gotta love Community, right? I mean, that's good stuff. So real quick, let me say hi to the people in the chat that have joined us. Boosh McFadden, following me on the Twitters and the tweets. Thanks so much, buddy. Super appreciate seeing you here. And the truly lovely Sherry. Happy birthday to you. Thanks so much. It's so awesome to see you. It's very, very encouraging. You guys are all awesome. But Gorilla Random Thoughts. So how long have you been doing the YouTubes, Gorilla?
Yeah, for about a year now. I've been doing a lot of shorts there. Cinnabon, he likes to call me the 5 million shorts gorilla.
Fair enough.
Because I did like 36 of them in one day.
Yeah. And I think the first video of yours I saw was just last week, and it was you were doing a karaoke of Barbie Girl. And I just was like, oh, this is awesome. This is just friggin' awesome. And there's a whole story behind it. Go check out his channel. He tells the whole story of why he was singing Barbie Girl. He had made a vow that he was going to do this thing, and he did it. And I had to respect him, and I was sharing in the
no more.
Yeah. And I was sharing in the chat about how when Netter and I first started dating, we went to karaoke with a friend of hers, and they wanted to sing the B-52's Love Shack. And I was like, I'd never even heard the song before. And they're like, that's fine. If you just talk the song, your part, you'll be fine. And I'm like, if you see a painted sign at the side of the road. And they're like, yeah, that's perfect. And I'm like, okay. And we got through the song, and I was like, that was good? Yeah, that was good. And then I heard the song subsequently, and I was like, oh, I guess that was okay. There you go. Love Shack Baby. Oh, you got a sweetie there. What's his name?
Jethro.
Good to meet you, Jethro.
Yeah,
he's a Barbie girl.
He's a what?
No, he's a Barbie girl. He gets deterred. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, just out of curiosity, how did you come across my karaoke video?
Good question. Don't remember. I think you just showed up in my stream, and I was like, well, this looks interesting, and I checked it out, and I hit subscribe.
Okay. So as a suggestion, one under YouTube.
I suspect that every now and again, YouTube does a good job of, people with mutual interests and, mutual subscriptions are like, they'll make a suggestion. I'll go, oh, that looks interesting. Either that or I saw you on somebody's Twitter tweets sharing you out, and I subscribed.
Okay.
Either way, doesn't matter. Glad we're together now.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, it's been like 6 different live streams tonight.
Well, good. That's an awesome
thing. They're all at the same time.
Right? So I don't know how much of my channel you've had a chance to see in the past week, but one of the things I love to do is have a special guest on every week, if possible. If not, we'll do other topics and whatnot. But I love to have other YouTubers on just to highlight their channel and talk about their channel and, get maybe my few subscribers to subscribe to you. Because as PJ over at Orville Nation says, together we grow. And I figure if I like your channel, my subscribers will like your channel. So if Tim Hayes, Gorilla Random Thoughts, Boosh McFadden, Lovely Sherry would like to be my guests in 2023, if you guys just want to shoot me a DM, we can work out a Friday night to get you on as my special guest behind the bar. Just a thought. And I love the fact that Gorilla Random Thoughts icon is a silverback gorilla. That makes perfect sense.
Well, I was thinking of switching it to my one. No, that's more of a thumbnail there. Like tomorrow, like you brought up the whole speaker vote thing. I'm gonna be going on a whole rant tomorrow after Resolute Germs stream there with Saturday morning cartoons. I'm gonna be going on a rant because McCarthy needs to back off and let.
Oh my gosh! After you lose 3, 4, 5, 6 times, one should be embarrassed and just go fuck it all.
Yeah,
even if he wins at this point, it's just sad.
He's just entitled,
and he's only getting half the votes there is because people know who's voting for who there, and they're scared that if they know they're not voting for him, they're going to lose their committees.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing. If he ends up winning, it's because these new guys that came in, full of piss and vinegar, acquiesced and gave up, and we're like, oh, you're going to give me a committee chairman? Okay, great. You just sold out just like everybody else that becomes a congressman. Congratulations. That's just great.
Yeah. Though my kid did make me proud in school today. I can't remember what the exact question is, but it's around the questions like who we have over in Washington, D.C. And without missing a beat, he said, my dad says there's a bunch of assholes over there.
It really is a swamp. Evelyn Hampton says, it's been a fun chat, but I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. Happy birthday, Troy, and enjoy your day. Evelyn Hampton, thank you so much. I hope to see you at the Feast of Hatlesh later this, I think in about 2-3 months. Looking forward to that. I will make your favorite gach, and we'll have a lot of fun. It'll be awesome. Looking forward to it. But yeah, no, I dig what you're saying, and politics have been a mixed bag. They've been interesting, but they've been kind of sad in so many ways. Jason Fox from 540 Studios, hail brother, and hail panel and chat. Thanks so much for being here. Jason Fox is part of a very unified group on 540 Studios. Couple people share the responsibility on that channel. Multiple channels in a close network. It's really good, very interesting stuff. definitely check out their channels, plural. Very good stuff. I'm regularly sharing out their streams on the Twitter tweets, as I do with everybody that I follow. It is my goal to make sure that if you follow me on Twitter, you will also be following all the streams I am checking out throughout the day. But yeah. So guys, I do. We are coming up on the 3-hour mark, so I really do need to start winding this down. So I am going to go around the panel, starting with Netter's Network. Netter, tomorrow night, what are we going to be doing tomorrow night, Netter of Netter's Network?
We are going to be on my channel watching The Avengers.
The first Avenger, Captain America. Yes, absolutely. Which is why you've got Peggy Carter as your icon.
Yeah. What time?
If anyone knows, I know at least one person did.
Yep.
Yeah. What time is that?
That's going to be 9 p.m. Central.
9 p.m. Central. That's 10 Eastern on Netter's Network. And if you don't have your own copy of Captain America: First Avenger, I will be hosting it on Cosme, and the link will be provided in Netter's chat.
Oh.
So and if you're not already subscribed, because I know some new people came into the chat, please subscribe to my channel. I'm 13 away from 200. Once I hit 200, I am actually going to have a special giveaway just to say thank you to all my supporters.
Yep.
And I know 200 may not be a lot to some people, but it's a lot to me.
Yep. So there you go. So that's tomorrow night. Boomer, what do we got going on Sunday night?
We got Geeky Geezers. We're going to be talking about some interesting news tidbits. Apparently,
a lot of game news that I don't understand that you'll have to explain to me.
Well, apparently, we're also some role-playing game news, which you may be able to check.
That I can help you out with. I even this past week have started following a couple of new, interestingly enough, intellectual property related legal channels that are following this open game license news. So I'll have some commentary to do on that too. Yeah.
Cool. And of course, the some of the new movies coming out, like apparently there's a new Evil Dead.
Yeah. There's going to be. We'll talk about that on Sunday too. Right. So that'll be fun. That's 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern, on Age of Boomers channel, and that's where you can find me every Sunday night. So there we go.
Thank you.
Before we go into the rest of the week, Gorilla and Tim Hayes, anything that you guys got that you want to plug or talk about?
Well, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday, buddy. Troy.
Thanks.
I don't have anything filmed yet for anything new for my YouTube channel, but I hope to get a new video filmed soon. Because I've got some Blu-ray and DVDs that I bought last year that I was going to go through in a video, but I didn't get around to filming that, so I want to go through all those before I film anything else.
Well, that sounds very interesting. That's the kind of thing I really dig. I look forward to that because I love physical media, so I'll look forward to that. Yeah, thanks. Okay. And Gorilla, what do you got coming up this week?
Well, most of my streams except for Monday and Saturday are 7 o'clock Central Standard Time there. And on Wednesdays, we do Stranger Things watch parties.
Nice.
Thursdays, we are reviewing the Waltons because I don't think that movie gets enough, or that show gets enough love. So
I agree with you. Good night, John Boy. Yeah.
Because I've always said we need more people like the Waltons.
Right? I'll tell you what, if this younger generation, if you don't even know what the Waltons is, look into it. Good stuff.
Yeah. We're just did episode 6 tonight. We had to postpone it a day, but I think we might have to switch that to Fridays.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Saturdays we're watching Babylon 5 there.
Good stuff.
Then on Sundays there we are in our dystopian month, and we are on this Sunday we are watching 1984, the 1984 version with something Hurt. What's his name? His last name's Hurt. I can't think of his first name. But
sorry, man, I'm fuzzy. I can't help
John
you.
Hurt. Was that who you're thinking of?
Maybe that might be it.
He was in Alien. And he was in Frankenstein and Bound.
Yeah, it's probably him. So
yeah, Bush is insisting it's John Hurt. So there you go.
Yep. So yeah, we do. Yeah, we're gonna we do movie watch parties 3 times a week. Then I do my occasional random thoughts with Gorilla. Tomorrow I'm doing it on Saturday. There, I'm gonna be going off on the whole speaker debate, but that one's a random topic. I'll have a set, like I'll start with like a question or something, but then the conversation can devolve however we want. Sometimes they're 15 minutes, sometimes they're an hour.
I dig it. I know exactly how that goes. So that brings us to Age of Boomer. Age of Boomer, do you know if Soundtracks with Birdman has anything going on Monday and Wednesday?
No idea. I should give him.
Whoops.
No, it's okay. I need to talk to him, see what he's up to. What we're
That's
up to.
Fair.
All right.
That's fair. What about Tuesday? Do we have anything going on Tuesday?
I don't believe so. No, not this week.
Yep. We would recommend you subscribe to Mr. Matchstick because at least once or twice a month, Age of Boomer are guesting over there on Tuesday nights. A lot of DC animated commentaries that we do over there, so it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
And that brings us around to next Friday, where that's going to be back on my channel. Special guest next week is going to be 70s rock fan. We are going to talk about the 70s. We're going to talk about rock. We are going to talk about Hammer horror. We will talk about Doctor Who. We will talk about all kinds of stuff, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely worth your while.
Cool.
And there you go. So that is the week's plan.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So make sure you're subscribed to all those channels we just described. Everybody that's in the chat that Deleted Scenes has been dropping all the links for, make sure you're subscribed. And check out the links below. I've got links to my Discord. I've got links to some MeWe groups related to some of the things we chat about here, so we can keep the conversation going all throughout the week. Also a link to Netter's PayPal if you want to buy me a drink or buy her a drink. Let's face it, she deserves it being married to me. So if you want to do that, absolutely you can. And that's all I got. Any last words from y'all?
Oh, we gotta give Deleted Scenes a special thanks for dropping everybody's links for them.
Deleted Scenes next to Netter is my favorite Blue Wrench. Let me tell you, Deleted Scenes has brought a lot of us together. He is the Blue Wrench in so many of the streams that we love. He is the glue that ties this community together, I think. Absolutely, without a doubt. He is meant to be appreciated. And by all means, subscribe to his channel, because this past year he started putting out content too. And when it comes to movies and entertainment, he knows his stuff. Probably better than anyone here on the channel. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, guys. What do you think?
A lot more than I know.
See, I am not wrong. I know my stuff. So, Netter, do you want to get the last word? Because I know you have a great way of summing it up.
Well, as you all know, I always say that we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun we just enjoy it so much more when you guys are dropping comments in the chat, trivia, questions, just being goofy. I mean, we love that because you guys just aren't friends to us. You're family. And, we love you guys, and we're so glad that you're here, and I'm glad for the opportunity for us to support each other. You're supporting us, we're supporting you. We're getting out words about your channels and all that. So, we always welcome you here. We always want you here. Thank you for being here. And thank you for encouraging my husband so much tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks so much, guys. You guys have made me feel like $1,000,000. January 8th, I share, which is actually Sunday's my actual birthday, but so many talented people share that birthday. I feel honored to share that birthday with so many great musical talents, a couple different actors, and guys, I am so appreciative to share my Friday nights with all of y'all. You guys really are like family, and I super appreciate you all. Take care, and hope to catch you on the next one.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.